Hockey Club. Predators on XM202 Internet 935, Utah on Internet 947. 9 p.m., LA Kings take on the Columbus Blue Jackets. Kings on XM203 Internet 932, Blue Jackets on Internet 927. 9 p.m., Colorado Avalanche take on the Carolina Hurricanes. Avalanche on Sirius 208 XM219 and Internet 926, Hurricanes on Internet 924. 10 p.m., Vancouver Canucks face the Edmonton Oilers. Canucks on Sirius and XM channels 91, Internet 948, Oilers on Internet 930. In NCAA college football, 8 p.m., Penn State faces Washington. Penn State on Sirius 113, XM 196 and Internet 958. Washington on XM 388, Internet 978. 8 p.m., Pitt takes on Virginia. Pitt feed on Sirius 106, XM 193 and Internet 955. Virginia on XM and Internet 371. 9 p.m., Hawaii faces UNLV on XM 390 Internet 980. 9:45 p.m., Air Force takes on Fresno State. Air Force on XM 392 Internet 982. Fresno State on XM 391 Internet 981. 10:15 p.m., Utah faces BYU. Utah on Sirius 139, XM 199 and Internet 953. BYU on Sirius XM and Internet channels 143.
Follow every second of the action on NHL Network Radio. From behind the bench to every play on the ice. If it's hockey, it's on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. SiriusXM 91.
I'm Mick Kern with It Happened in Baseball. David Gus Bell, better known as Buddy, played over 2,400 games in the major leagues, mostly with the Cleveland Indians and Texas Rangers. During that time, Bell hit 201 home runs and added over 1,000 RBI en route to compiling 2,514 hits. An impressive career for a player taken in the 16th round of the 1969 amateur draft. The native of Pittsburgh who played high school ball in Cincinnati also suited up for the Reds and Astros near the tail end of his career, but he never had the opportunity to face major league pitching in the postseason. Bell holds the dubious distinction of having played the most games in the major leagues during the era of divisional play without ever getting a sniff of October baseball. Ferguson Jenkins is the first Canadian-born baseball player to be inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. The native of Chatham, Ontario got there because he was a dominant pitcher for the Chicago Cubs, earning 6 straight 20-win seasons and taking home the 1971 Cy Young Award as the National League's top pitcher. A 25-win season with the 1974 Texas Rangers was his high watermark, and Fergie finished his 19-year career with 284 wins, over 3,000 strikeouts, and he walked less than 1,000 batters. Yet for all his greatness, Jenkins also never had the chance to play in the postseason. After beginning his career in 1965 with the Phillies, he also served time with the Red Sox as well as a second tour of duty with both the Rangers and Cubs, retiring after the 1983 season. Jenkins was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1991. For It Happened in Baseball, I'm Mick Kern.
SiriusXM Fantasy Sports Radio is the place for expert advice, strategy, and information from the best fantasy sports analysis to win your league. Plus, hear pick-by-pick coverage of live drafts and interviews with top players, coaches, and team executives on SiriusXM 87.
I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your SiriusXM sports schedule for Saturday, November the 9th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In the MLS playoffs, 8 p.m. Inter Miami takes on Atlanta United FC on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157, Spanish feed on Internet 999. In the NBA, 10:30 p.m. LA Clippers take on the Toronto Raptors. Clippers on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 892, Raptors on Internet 907. In the NHL, 8 p.m., Nashville Predators take on the Utah Hockey Club. Predators on XM 202 Internet 935, Utah on Internet 947. 9 p.m., LA Kings take on the Columbus Blue Jackets. Kings on XM 203 Internet 932, Blue Jackets on Internet 927. 9 p.m., Colorado Avalanche take on the Carolina Hurricanes. Avalanche on Sirius 208 XM 219 and Internet 926, Hurricanes on Internet 924. 10 p.m., Vancouver Canucks face the Edmonton Oilers. Canucks on Sirius and XM channels 91, Internet 948, Oilers on Internet 930. In NCAA college football, 8 p.m. Penn State faces Washington. Penn State on Sirius 113, XM 196 and Internet 958. Washington on XM 388, Internet 978. 8 p.m. Pitt takes on Virginia. Pitt feed on Sirius 106, XM 193 and Internet 955. Virginia on XM and Internet 371. 9 p.m. Hawaii faces UNLV on XM 390 Internet 980. 9:45 p.m. Air Force takes on Fresno State. Air Force on XM 392 Internet 982. Fresno State on XM 391.
Mountain roads, radiant sunsets, kaleidoscopic leaf carpets, and the boldest of adventures. Avoid autumn blues and visit your local Subaru dealership to book a test drive today.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here. The one from Barry. But new Moi Rewards still makes me feel like a star. I get offers on all my favorites at Metro and Food Basics. Moi Rewards. Made for everyone, even me, Ryan Reynolds. Join today and save.
This is Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050. The Raptors live here.
And busy tonight at the Intuit Dome against the LA Clippers minus Kawhi Leonard. Welcome to Tangerine Raptors basketball. Now up to Paul Jones and Javon Shepard. And Jonesy, an interesting week for the Clippers, who have 3 wins.
scoring 20 points 5 times this year. He only did it 4 times in 60 games as a rookie. Ochai Agbaji out of Kansas as well in year number 3. 6'5", 215 pounds, the former 14th pick in 2022, averaging 16 points a game in his last 3 contests, shooting a career high from outside the arc. Back from opening night, Emmanuel Quickly will be getting the start from Kentucky. 6'3", 190 pounds in his 5th season. Signed a massive 5-year, $175 million deal to stay in Toronto this summer. And Jakob Poeltl, 7 feet, 245 pounds, out of Utah. The first Austrian player ever to play in the NBA, averaging a team high 11 rebounds a contest. That's the 5 for Toronto. Let's give you the 5 for your LA Clippers. James Harden, 6'5", 220 pounds, out of Arizona State in year number 16. Passed Kevin Garnett for 19th all-time in NBA scoring last game. James looked to continue to climb the ranks on the all-time list. Norman Powell, 6'3", 215 pounds in his 10th season, making waves here at Intuit Dome, coming off his first double-double of his career last game. There's 2 players in the NBA averaging 25 points, shooting 50% from the field and 45% from 3. Their names are Norman Powell and Nikola Jokic. Adam Oslin told you that would be the case all offseason. I don't know why anybody didn't listen to him. 6'5", 215 pounds. Terrence Mann at the guard spot in year number 6. Trying to get going here today. 55% of his points have come in the first quarter. We'll see if T-Man can get off to a hot start. Derrick Jones Jr. shooting 44% from 3, 10 whole percentage points better than a season ago. 6'5", 210 pounds in year number 9. He hit a season high 4 3-pointers last night in Sacramento. 7 feet, 240 pounds in year number 9. 3rd in the NBA in rebounds per game. Ivica Zubac, the big man in the middle for the LA Clippers. Darko Rajakovic, the head coach for the Raptors in his 2nd season. He started coaching at age 16 in Serbia, went on to be a professional head coach in Spain, was a scout for San Antonio for a couple of years before being the head coach of the Thunder's G League team. There's also a head coach for that OKC Blue squad, Mark Daigneault, for the OKC Thunder. So 2 former head coaches of the OKC Blue, head coaches here in the NBA. Rajakovic enters year number 2 with Sacramento, a record of 25 and 57. Meanwhile, head coach for the Clippers, Tyronn Lue, in his 5th with the Clips, his 9th in the NBA. Played 11 years in the league for 7 teams, led the Clippers to their first ever Western Conference Finals, and he will look to continue to lead them to historic marks in this franchise history. Signed that big 5-year deal this offseason for the Clippers. Clippers come out in the white jerseys. Across the chest in blue is the Clippers script with the red numbers underneath the left side. This is the first time in this 3-game winning streak the Clippers are not wearing the dark blues. Meanwhile, for Toronto, we got throwback purples in the building. Toronto across the chest in white, outlined in red, with the numbers underneath in white and a red outline. Black stripes down the side with the Toronto logo on the outside of the shorts. The Raptors have been in LA longer than the Clippers. It's almost a road game for this Clipper team in the middle of this long road trip. At Sacramento last night, here at home they'll take on the Raptors before facing OKC on Monday, and then Houston twice in a baseball series out in H-Town. Zubats at the center circle. He meets Jakob Poeltl as they exchange hands. Poeltl, of course, with the most eye-opening quote of Media Day. He said, look, we're not here to really win. We're here to improve. Well, Toronto has done a little bit of winning this season. They're 2-7, but the lone NBA team without a road victory this year. Our officials, Zach Zarba in his 21st season, Nick Booker in his 14th, and Derek Richardson in his 27th, with John Goebel and Ray Acosta back in the replay center. All right, here we go. Zarba throws it up. Poeltl wins it back, and the Raptors lose it out of bounds. Are we going to re-jump? We're going to re-jump. Zarba looking at the group, saying Poeltl poked it out of bounds. Booker is now going to check the clock. What a start! Here we go. The referee's talking things over. That's how we start the game. Electric. Saturday Night Hoops. And a pretty full into it, though. Got a good crowd here on hand. Probably one of the better ones we've seen. Are we going to go replay? No, we're going to be Clipper basketball to start the game. Clippers will take it left to right on Poeltl's slap out of bounds. So 11:57 to go in the first. No score. Carlo Jimenez hanging out with you with Joey Kimball, Adam Osland, Big Brother Jake Warner. And instead of the Clippers hanging out far side out of bounds, they're going to take it out underneath their hoop. The wall already engaged here early. As Terrence Mann is going to inbound on the baseline. He holds the ball at the hip, lobs it for Zubats, left elbow, turns and dribbles with the right hand, hands it off to Harden, moving to his left. He stops the left elbow, pulls it back, tries it, could not hit off the back iron, and RJ Barrett grabs the rebound for Toronto. We'll move it to the front court. Top of the arc, quickly. Holds the ball in between the hips, rips through going right, attacks the right baseline, into the corner for Ochai Agbaji. Barrett looking for Grady Dick, instead drives the left baseline, crosses over the right hand, back to the basket. Derrick Jones Jr. poking at the ball with 7 to shoot. Finds the cutting Grady Dick, and a layup and a foul. And Grady will head to the line to shoot 2. Toronto wearing the throwback on the purple unis, but the back of the unis are black. They're mismatch. I don't love them. Can you have, I think we need to figure out some jersey requirements here. You should not be able to have the front of your jersey and the back of your jersey a completely different base color.
It feels like one of those old school reversible jerseys you could buy back in the day.
That's what I wore to my 4th grade AAU.
I got 2 jerseys for 1.
Grady Dick hits the first. And if you forget, you can't forget the 1, but you never have to remember 2. So pros and cons, of course. First one goes for Grady Dick. He's got 1 more. And he back rims it hard in the rebound. Grady Dick was 90% on the year. Only missed 3 free throws coming into tonight. Clippers right to left. Terrence Mann gets downhill, leaves it for Zoo on the right block. Barrett swipes the basketball away. Zubats picks it up off the hardwood, lays it up on the left hand. Stick-to-itiveness for Ivica Zubats, and it's a 2-1 Clipper lead. 11:11 to go, first quarter. Toronto the other way. Raptors have lost 4 straight to the Clippers. Barrett on the right wing, dribbles left hand, double team, swings it into the near corner. Agbaji thought about a 3, shooting a career high. Now he'll heave it off the back rim. Rebound volleyball to Zubats, and the Clippers out and running up 2-1. Harden bounces it to Norman Powell, goes up looking for a foul. He got the foul. He hits the bucket, count it, and 1. Norman Powell daps up a fan on the sideline as he picks up right where he left off in Sacramento. Norman Powell, temperature check, still hot. 5-1 Clippers, 10:49 to go, first quarter. Foul goes on Agbaji, his first team foul. Chance for a 4-point play. Early thunder from Stormin Norman. He completes it. And with 10:49 to go in the first quarter, the Clippers take a 6-1 lead on a 6-0 run. Quickly across the timeline, playing for the first time since opening night. With the headband atop his head, the NBA logo above his left ear. He drives into traffic, righty floater, trickles over the front of the rim and in. Was listed as probable before the game, dealing with that pelvic bone bruise. Yeah, that sounds painful. 6-3 Clippers with the ball in the lead. Minute and a half through the first quarter. Norm straight away, putting Agbaji on him. Darko Rajakovic calls him one of his best defenders. Zubats near block, Peering over the left shoulder with 7 to shoot. Backs on Pirtle. Spins away baseline. Goes up and finishes with the right hand. Big Zoo's got 4. And the Clippers lead 8-3. 10:08 to go first quarter. Toronto with the basketball. Grady Dick on the left wing. Drives left hand. Kicks it back to Quickly. Deep on the right angle. Doesn't shoot. Swings it to Grady Dick. Rips through going right. Splits the defense. Gets fouled. Throws up a layup. And Grady Dick will head right back to the free throw line. Foul goes on Derrick Jones Jr. Is that number 2? No, it's his first. Norman Powell has the other whistle. Second team foul for the Clips. Grady Dick did not play against the Clippers in Toronto last year. He was on G League assignment with Raptors 905 as he hits the first. 13th pick from a season ago out of Wichita, Kansas. His field goal percentage way up this year, and his three-point percentage as he knocks down the first. Something that Darko Rajakovic has talked about is Grady Dick being able to read the defense a lot better. Take what the defense is giving him and then attack. 8-5 Clippers with the lead and the ball. Zubats has got 4 points. He hands off to Norman Powell. Down Main Street to the rim. Kinks at Derrick Jones Jr. Open left corner 3. Off the front iron and a weak side rebound. Obaji. A great find by Norm. Toronto right to left. A chance to tie with a 3. Barrett's fouled as it hits the front of the rim and he's going to shoot 2 more. Clippers did such a good job of not fouling against Philadelphia and Sacramento. And now this Toronto team that gets in transition. They are second in the NBA in fast break points at 21 a game. And now they change it to on the ground. The Raptors don't shoot a ton of free throws. 24 a game, 11th in the NBA. So not top 5 like Sacramento and Philadelphia. That, by the way, the second team foul. Third team foul on the Clips. Second on Derrick Jones Jr. Clippers' best defender in foul trouble early. Down the left alley goes Quickly all the way to the rim with left hand. No offensive rebound, Obaji, and he puts it back on the right block. The NBA's leader in second chance points. The Toronto Raptors have their first couple. 8-7 Clippers, 9:15 to go first quarter. Clippers left to right. Terrence Mann at the controls. Let's go Clippers. Echo heroed into it. James Harden to the free throw line. Grady Dick meets him in the weave. Kicks it back to Mann, right over to Harden, deep on the left side with 8 to shoot. James crossing over twice, looking for his first bucket. Attacks the left alley, gets around Grady Dick. Lefty lob, off the backboard, too strong. Pirtle the rebound, sky high. Toronto can take their first lead. Quickly, leaves it inside for Dick. Handles into the right corner of Obaji, closed out by Mann. Right elbow, Jakob Pirtle. Turns and faces, shovels Grady Dick. On the baseline, he'll pull up. And an air ball long, Terrence Mann the rebound. Clippers up by 1 with the ball. 8:37 to go in the first. Looking to win their 5th in a row against Toronto. They've never won 5 in a row against the Raptors. Norman Powell, sidestep left wing 3. Rattles in. 7 for Norman Powell. He's got as many as Toronto as a team. 11-7 Clippers. 8:21 to go first quarter. Grady Dick in the right corner. Flies by Norman Powell. Into Quickly. Left corner triple. The retort is in and out. Ochai Obaji, another putback on the recycle. 11-9, the Clipper advantage cut in half. 8:07 to go first quarter. Clips with the ball. Harden double team, rips a pass to Terrence Mann, stumbles into the paint, shovels Ivica Zubac, fakes the spin, righty floaters an air ball, but Mann the rebound. 10 to shoot for the Clippers. Norm's open, deep right wing 3, heat check, and he missed it all short. So there's their heat check at him. 11-9, Clippers up by 2. How do you like the way the offense is going?
Well, Norman Powell's going very well so far outside of that shot. Would have liked Terrence Mann to try to go up strong, though, on that offensive board on the left block.
And he's been unable to really box out Obaji. Pirtle underneath the rim, fouled by Derrick Jones Jr. That's now 3 on Derrick Jones Jr. Early in this one, the Clippers' best defender in foul trouble. 4th Clipper team fouls. We're going to look at it on the replay. Oh, man, Derrick got all ball. Ty Lue could review it, but I don't think he's not even looking up at the big board. So Pirtle at the line, the wall making noise. First one for the 73%er. And he gets a friendly roll off the front of the rim. Clippers, one of their strengths in the wins over Sacramento and Philadelphia has been playing defense without fouling, and their best defender, Derrick Jones Jr., with 3 fouls, is going to have to check out. Chris Dunn will come in. Not a bad substitution defensively off the bench, especially the way Chris has been playing offensively. Second one for Pirtle. Could not connect. Rebound for Ivica Zubac. Clippers left to right with the ball. up by a slither. 11-10 their lead. 7:35 to go in the first. Harden down the left alley, dribbled it off his knee. Barrett picks it up off the hardwood. Toronto can take back the lead. Barrett down the right channel, stops, kicks it near corner of Baji. Touch pass quickly, drives by Terrence Mann. Righty floater over Zoo. Off the back iron, too strong. Rebound, Pirtle, and he finishes on the left block. 6 second chance points already for Toronto. They average 20 a game. Clippers left to right. Norman Powell downhill, righty floater off the window. No. Rebound out of bounds to the Clippers. 12-11 Toronto leads. 7:09 to go in the first. And the Clippers to inbound on the baseline in front of that Toronto bench. Where they've got a sea of purple. Everyone wearing the purple quarter zip. Harden to throw it in. Looks for help. Lobs it for Zoo deep on the left side. Clippers with the ball, and then we got a foul away from the ball. Who's this on? Looks like Quickly. Quickly played only 14 minutes opening night against Cleveland before injuring himself. I wonder how many minutes he's able to play today. Imagine on some sort of minutes restriction. Davion Mitchell is going to check into the ballgame for Toronto. And he will get Quickly, who checks out after picking up his first personal second team foul. Norman Powell to throw it in right in front of the head coach for Toronto. Back to Ivica Zubac at the top of the arc. Looking for James Harden. Hands it to him. A right wing three. Off the front rim. Man, bats the rebound up ahead, but Pirtle comes up with it. Toronto right to left, up by 1. Mitchell jumps in the air over to Abaji. Right back to Mitchell in the all black tights down to the gray shoes. Dribbles to the free throw line. Righty floater off the left side of the iron. Zubac bats the rebound to his friend Harden. Clippers out and running. Norm push pass. Chris Dunn crosses over. Gets into the paint. Retreats and kicks it to Zoo. Back to Harden. Right wing around the Zubac screen. Shovels to Zoo down the right alley. Body bumps with Pirtle and lays it up off the window and in. The Clippers getting out in transition. It leads to an easy Zoo bucket. 13-12. Clips seesaw in front. And a timeout for Toronto. Darko Rajakovic wants to talk things over. We'll step aside. 13-12. Clippers with a baker's dozen, leading the Raptors, who have a dozen, with 6:28 to go in the first. Under Clippers Audio Network.
Ever notice all the beeping sounds at most burger restaurants? There's beeping microwaves and beeping timers. What the is that all about? At Habit, we didn't get voted #1 by f***ing around with all those machines. Because all we need is a grill full of char and a chef full of fire. Using top-notch ingredients doesn't hurt either. But beeps in our kitchen? No way. Habit Burger and Grill Double Char voted #1 based on USA Today 10 Best Reader's Choice 2024 awards for Best Fast Food Burger.
I like choices. We all like choices. So when you're choosing a vehicle, your Southern California Ford dealer is a great place to start. Whether you choose one of the best-selling Ford F-150s, a Mustang Mach-E, or a Ford Bronco, there's a gas, hybrid, or all-electric vehicle of your choice. But more important than the type of power you choose is what you choose to do with it. So go to your Southern California Ford dealer today and tell them ED.
What's up, basketball fans? Raptors fans, we the North. How we doing tonight? Thank you for hanging out with us tonight for the Raptors matchup in the regular season. Are we tanking for flag already? Come on, boys, it's time to get some wins. Please take a second and hit that thumbs up button. Give us a like. Help us get more basketball fans and Raptors fans here in the chat to hang out with us on TSI. As well, please share the link out. The more that we get it out there to the social media websites and all these sports boards, the more basketball fans and Raptors fans that are going to come hang out and chat it up during our broadcast of the Raptors matchup tonight. See you guys back in the chat. Go Raps, go.
It all starts with buying verified tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the LA Clippers and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can watch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Clippers up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. So get tickets at Ticketmaster because there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
The LA Clippers. You're listening to LA Clippers basketball. Take us with you wherever you are on the iHeartRadio app.
Clippers and Raptors first quarter action here at Intuit Dome, and it's brought to you by Toyota's electrified lineup, including hybrids, plug-in hybrids, all electrics, and even fuel cell electric vehicles, so you can choose exactly the type you need for your lifestyle. We make it easy. Well, just like it was for about a quarter and a half of the game yesterday in Sacramento. All the scoring right now, Big Zoo and Norman Powell for the Clippers here, Carlo.
I know we got the Zuno nickname going for Zoo and Harden, but we need one now for Norm and Zubac.
Zoo Pow sounds like an old Adam West Batman punch.
Zoo Pow! With the little pow popping up on screen. Toronto right to level the ball, 13-12. Clippers taking on the team in purple for the second straight ball game. Took on Sacramento last night. Obagi drives baseline, 15-footer is down, and Ochai Obagi gives us our fourth lead change in our last minute and a half. 14-13 Clippers down by 1. 6 minutes to play first quarter. Clips looking to win their fifth in a row going back to 2 seasons ago against Toronto. Harden on the left wing, down the left alley, rips a pass, Powell, right corner, pump fake, sidestep, 3 ball is up. And off the front of the rim, Pirtle the board. Toronto right to left. Obagi deep on the left side, taps on the break, swings it to Barrett. Shooting sleep on that right arm, just signed that massive extension to stay here. Drives the left alley, layup high off the window, hits the iron twice, and Chris Dunn reels in the board. Clippers left to right, down by 1. Harden dribbles left hand, top of the key, drives on Barrett to the free throw line, step back jumper, rattles in. James Harden gets on the board with the bucket, and the Clippers up 15-14, 5:20 and melting first quarter. Toronto right to left. Obagi lobs it for Pirtle. Left elbow. Holds the ball high above the head. Dribbles twice with the right hand. Holds the handle. Backdoor looking for Barrett. Zubac and Norm collide. The ball out of bounds. Off the foot of Barrett. And to the Clippers. Excellent defense by the Clips. And here we go. Kai Jones is going to check in. And R.J. Barrett will head to the bench. As Zubac heads to the bench for the Clippers. And Chris Boucher comes in for Toronto. Clippers left to right with the ball. Terrence Mann in the headband. Shovels to James Harden. Switched on by Grady Dick. Goes left to run a Kai Jones screen. Crosses over to the right. Working one-on-one against the sophomore. Sidestep 3. Hits the heel, but a foul. Grady Dick didn't let Harden land, and this will be 3 free throws. The 5th time in 10 games James Harden is fouled on an and 1 from the 3-point line. And he will toe the nail for the 2nd straight night in the first quarter for a chance for 3 straight free throws. And while we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification here on the Clippers Audio Network.
This is LA Clippers basketball. AM 570 KLAC Los Angeles, 98.7 KYSR HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeart radio station.
Welcome back to the first half, presented by Kaiser Permanente. Harden hits the first free throw, 4:50 to go in the opening quarter, 16-14. Clippers lead by 2. James, a 85% free throw shooter. He's got 2 and 1 more coming. KPJ will walk onto the floor for Norman Powell. And Adam, this Clipper offense now, a lot of athleticism on the floor when you look at the 4 around James Harden.
Yeah, interesting to see Kai Jones out there. Second night of a back-to-back may influence this decision, but we have seen Nico Batum and the Clippers playing small the last couple of games.
Kai Jones did not play at all last night against Sacramento. Harden hits all 3 free throws, and the Clippers inflate the lead to 4. Their largest lead in this first quarter is 5. 4:45 to go in the first. Davion Mitchell at the top of the arc, swings at Grady Dick, splits the defense, righty layup, hits the front rim and falls through. The first bucket for Grady Dick, and it's an 18-16 Clipper lead, 4.5 to play first quarter. Dunn across the timeline, heels the logo, hammers the dribble with the right hand, spoon feeds James Harden at the top of the arc. Boucher watching him. Harden moves left to run a screen, stops, pops a 3 off the right side of the iron. High rebound for Jakob Poeltl. That's his 4th. Toronto right to left. Mitchell top of the arc, dribbles with the right hand, bounces it to Boucher on the backdoor cut. Jones is there to play the defense. The ball ping-pongs around, and Kai Jones comes up with it. Clippers left to right, Dunn on the right wing, kicks it to the trailing KPJ. Donovan a 3, dances on Boucher, swings at Harden in front of Darko, the head coach for the Raptors. Harden to Kai Jones, looking extra past Terrence Mann. Grady Dick bats it off the foot of Kai Jones and out of bounds to Toronto. Clippers turn it over for the second time. Toronto's got one of their own, 18-16 Clippers. 3:50 to play, second quarter. And Mitchell and Toronto bringing it to the front court. This is a Toronto team that led for the entirety of the contest up until the 9-minute mark of the 4th. Mitchell right to the rim with the right hand. He gets fouled. He'll shoot 2. Well, they have not won a road game. They led for almost 75% of the contests against Sacramento before the Kings dominated the fourth quarter in their last game. They've been a team that is trying to grow, as Jakob Poeltl put it on Media Day. It's all about improvement. Davion Mitchell, 77% free throw shooter, cannot hit. Should be interesting to know, and Adam, you pointed this out about 3 hours ago, but Toronto's going to be shooting against the wall in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, just the second team to elect to do that. Obviously, Phoenix did it in their first 2 ball games here at Intuit Dome, but I guess dare to be different and test the wall.
The Raptors did say they're all about improvement. Maybe this is just part of that. You know, why take the easy route? Let's get better.
Wall less traveled.
Mitchell goes 1 of 2. 18-17. Clippers by 1. 3:35 to go, first quarter. Chris Dunn barking out orders as he dribbles with the left hand around a screen from Ty Jones. Feeds to Jones at the top of the arc. Shovels to KPJ straight away. Attacks the body of Battle. Free throw line jumper falling backwards. Hits the right side of the rim. And a rebound tap to Boucher. The Raptors want to run. First in the NBA in points in transition. They're slowed down in the half court. Mobo's checked in for the first time. One of the rookies out there for Toronto. Swings to Mitchell at the free throw line. With 10 on the timer, back to Boucher. A right wing rainbow 3. Scratches the front of the rim. Hard in the rebound off the hop. Clippers left to right. 18-17 they lead. James cut off by Mobo. Does he want to attack the rookie out of USF? Retreats, crosses over left hand. With 10 on the timer. Stops. Down the left alley he goes. Lefty floater off the window. Hits the back rim. And a rebound for Mobo, who almost dribbles it off the leg of Boucher and throws it up ahead to Mitchell. Toronto right to left. Clippers protecting the 1-point lead. Approaching 2 minutes to play in the first. Mobo left block. Steps through. Back out Mitchell. Right wing 3. Connects. And Toronto takes a 20-18 lead. And a timeout, Ty Lue. 2:30 to go, first quarter. Clippers down by a deuce here with 2.5 to play. We'll be back for the final minutes of the first. Turner Clippers Audio Network.
Ever notice all the beeping sounds at most burger restaurants? There's beeping microwaves and beeping timers. What the is that all about? At Habit, we didn't get voted #1 by f***ing around with all those machines. Because all we need is a grill full of char and a chef full of fire. Using top-notch ingredients doesn't hurt either. But beeps in our kitchen? No way. Habit Burger and Grill Double Char voted #1 based on USA Today 10 Best Reader's Choice 2024 awards for Best Fast Food Burger.
The calendar may say November, but it's Nowvember at your Toyota dealer. Because right now, you can get a great lease or a low APR on the redesigned all-hybrid Camry. Now you can save big on a powerful new Tacoma or Tundra, on a fuel-efficient Prius, Corolla, or versatile RAV4. But don't wait. Like November, Nowvember goes fast. So see your Toyota dealer now. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Toyota.com is Toyota Central for all things Toyota. At Toyota.com, you can get product information, compare models, check out all the latest offers, find a dealer, search our inventory, set up a test drive. You can even build your Toyota the way you want. The road to a great deal on a new Toyota starts at Toyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
This is Colin Cowherd.
Sequels not only work, they have redefined Hollywood. I think Major League Baseball needs a dynasty, and nobody has the wherewithal like the Dodgers. And the last time we deeply cared about the NBA, it was KD and Steph and Clay and Draymond, and everybody complained about it, but you couldn't take your eyes off it. It's helped it.
Colin Cowherd. Weekday mornings at 9 a.m. after Dan Patrick. Right here on your home of the world champion Dodgers.
AM 570 LA Sports.
The LA Clippers. You're listening to LA Clippers basketball. Take us with you wherever you are on the iHeartRadio app.
Clipper Nation, if you want the same great seats at every game this season, well, limited 2024-25 season memberships are still available. Visit clippers.com/season tickets to become a member today. Well, the Clippers have gone almost 3 minutes right now without a made field goal here, Carlo, and I feel like they've gotten some good looks. They're just not falling.
Yeah, mini 6-0 sprint for Toronto. I'll tell you what, Adam, I think the Clippers are doing a great job of getting back in transition. Toronto's pushing the pace on every single rebound, and they have yet to have a fast break point. Clippers left to right. The score in this one, 20-18. Clippers down by 2, looking to tie or take the lead on this trip. Harden on the left wing, retreats, kicks it to Chris Dunn. Back to Harden, heels on the Loga. Dribbles on the right hand, crosses over, sidestep on Mobo, swings it over to KPJ. Right back to Harden on the right wing. Heaves a 3 and hits. James Harden laces it up from downtown, and the Clippers take the lead 21-20. 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Toronto with the basketball. Left corner battle, sets up for the retort 3. Off the back iron, long rebound, hops out to Mitchell. Right wing Barrett, dribbles the left hand to the free throw line, looks for help. Pocket pass Mobo underneath the rim, and he walks. The rookie shuffles the feet, and the Clippers move left to right, up 21-20. Clippers shooting just 37% from the field, but have knocked down 3 threes. Has kept them above Toronto so far. Raptors have lost their last 7 road games. Clippers looking to win their 5th in a row against the Raptors. KPJ to the rim, and he gets fouled down the left lane. This will go on Jamison Battle in the first and the final 2 minutes for the Raptors. KPJ to inbound on the far side, also nicknamed Scoot, as Ty Lue and his teammates call him. Throws it into Chris Dunn. At the helm with 10 to shoot. Back to Scoot on the left wing. Battle the quick closeout. Around the left screen goes Henderson. Stops and starts to the baseline. Dribbles through. Shovels to Dunn. And he gets fouled. What is the foul? Is it on KPJ drive? Somebody's going to the free throw line. Here it picks up the first for a tripping is what the whistle is. A whistle coming from 27-year vet Derek Richardson. And now Kevin Porter Jr. to shoot 2. KPJ on the season for this Clipper team. 5 for 7 from the free throw line. Hit 1 yesterday as part of an and 1. And misses 1 here today. 21-20 Clippers. Minute 25 to go. Here comes Batum and Zubac as Harden and Kai Jones head off. Nico Batum, his stat lines are fun this year. Didn't score last game, but was plus 13. As KPJ can't hit either. That ball hitting all parts of orange iron before it falls off. Clippers lead stays at 1. 80 seconds to go in the first quarter. Moba straight away, hands off to Barrett in the purple jersey. Picks up speed to the rim. The left-handed layup high off the window and over the top of Zubac for 2. RJ Barrett with the bucket. Our 8th lead change in the opening 11 minutes makes it 22-21 Toronto. The seesaw is on. Dunn, right wing 3 for the lead. Make it 9 as he knocks it down. Chris Dunn from downtown. And the Clippers go up 24-22. 53 seconds to play first quarter. Mitchell to the mid-range. Shovels to Barrett. Left elbow jumper. Off the right side of the rim. Chris Dunn, another rebound, his second. Clippers left to right with the basketball. Dunn on the right wing. Gets around the screen. Clippers up 2. Porter Jr. on the right angle. Barrett the closeout. Dribbles left hand. Swings it to Dunn. Right back to KPJ. Goes right around the Zubac screen. Pulls it back from the mid-range with 7 to shoot. Shovels to Coffey. Turns the corner. Into the paint. Pops a jumper and sticks it. Amir Coffey with a bucket. And the Clippers go up 4, 26-22. The bench unit closing things strongly here in the first quarter. Barrett straight away, bent like a 90-degree angle at the waist. He dribbles the basketball back and forth in front of him like a grandfather clock. About a second separate shot in game clock. Shot clock at 5. Dunn picks his pocket. Chris Dunn, a red carpet, and he'll jam with 2 hands. Scoop and score for Chris Dunn. 7-0 Clipper run. Boucher left wing 3 off the front of the rim, and the Clippers sprint into recess with a 28-22 lead, their largest in the game. We'll head to the break after 1. Clippers by 6. Second quarter action coming up next under Clippers on your network.
Ever notice all the beeping sounds at most burger restaurants? There's beeping microwaves and beeping timers. What the is that all about? At Habit, we didn't get voted #1 by f***ing around with all those machines. Because all we need is a grill full of char and a chef full of fire. Using.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. The basketball fan that's hanging out with us here on Toronto Sports Insider listening to the Raptors game. We appreciate you being here, but why the heck haven't you subscribed yet? Get on with it. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell so you don't miss it when we go live for every single Toronto Raptors game this season. If a Toronto sports team is live, we're live right here on TSI so that we can hang out together and chat it up. Now, thank you very much for hitting that subscribe button and turning on that bell, helping our community keep on going to 75,000. We're getting there soon. We'll see you guys back in the chat. Let's go Raptors! Let's go Raptors!
Tough this smart can only be called F-150.
This is Colin Cowherd.
Every move Dave Roberts, the manager, made worked. Yes, the Dodgers have an enormous payroll. Yes, they outbid people for stars. But half of them, especially the starting staff, seem injured all year. This organization, this team proved a resilience beyond the money.
Colin Cowherd. Weekday mornings at 9 a.m. after Dan Patrick. Right here on your home of the world champion Dodgers.
AM 570 LA Sports.
1 in 8 women have thyroid issues.
Am I the one? I am kind of tired. I should see a doctor. Is it genetic? Does my health plan even cover tests like that? In-network, out-of-network? Why is this always a whole big thing? Wait. I have Kaiser Permanente. So my coverage includes regular preventive care. Guess it doesn't have to be a whole big thing.
Kaiser Permanente. Healthcare that just works.
You're listening to LA Clippers basketball. Take us with you wherever you are on the iHeartRadio app.
Second quarter from Into It Dome about to get underway as Chris Dunn, KPJ, Amir Coffey, Nico Batum, and Big Zoo just went +7 in the last minute and 25 seconds to end that first quarter, Carla.
Doing it with defense, Adam. They flip a 1-point deficit into a 6-point lead. 28-22 Clippers. They step back on the defensive end. Shed top of the arc, the rookie out of Houston for Toronto. Dribbles right hand, bounces it to Pirtle with 6 to shoot. On the right elbow with 5. He'll drive baseline, reverse layup over Zoo. Off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound, Boucher puts it back on the right block. 5-0 boards for the Raptors, leading to 8 second chance points. 28-24, Clippers with the ball in the lead. Dunn left wing, shovels underneath for Zubac. Deflected by Pirtle into the Raptor bench. Scotty Barnes standing up. Injured today on the baseline with a red quarter zip that reads Canada. A blue dad hat and some washed jeans. Not a lot of color coordination, but it does stick out among the purple. Done to throw it in. Left elbow for KPJ. Back out to Zubac. Hands off to Porter Jr. on the left wing with 10 on the timer. Drives to the free throw line. Pulls it back. An elbow jumper. Off the front of the rim and around and down. Kevin Porter Jr. up to 2 points today. His first bucket, 30-24. Clippers back up by 6. 11:06 to go in the second. Largest lead for the Clips right now. Right elbow quickly. Bounces at Pirtle. The floater. Off the left side of the rim. Zubac hugs his 4th rebound. Clippers out and running. Coffey on the left wing. Steps back. A triple. Off the backside of the rim. And a flat-footed rebound for Quickly in Toronto. Playing for the first time since opening night after dealing with that pelvic bruise. He stops on the right wing. Looks for a chest pass to Barrett. Dunn was in the passing lane. Instead bounces it over to Pirtle at the top of the key. 9 to shoot for Toronto. At the free throw line, Barrett gets around the screen and gets to the rim with a right-handed layup. RJ Barrett makes it 30-26. Clippers by 4. 10:26 to go in quarter number 2. Coffey right wing. Clips looking to add to the advantage. Porter Jr. steps back on the left angle. Gets around a Zubac screen. Stops and starts to the free throw line. Corkscrews in the paint. Fades from 10. Off the right side of the iron. Batum bats the rebound out. Dunn can track it down. Barrett gets there first. Toronto right to left. They can make it a one-possession game. RJ Barrett zigging to the rim. The righty layup. Around and down. And RJ Barrett bumped his total to 6. Matching Abaji for the team high. 30-28. The Clipper lead down to 2. Clips left to right. We'll see if they can get something going on offense. And instead, an offensive foul on Chris Dunn. And here comes Norman Powell back into the game for some offensive scoring. Dunn picks up the first. Norm's going to get Chris as he was trying to fend off Jamal Shed at the logo. He kind of got him with the off arm. Shed brings it on the front court for Toronto. Clippers turn it over for the 3rd time. 9:42 to go in the second. Clips by 2. Left angle. It's Sheed. Right wing finds quickly. Jabs right. Gets by Norman Powell. Bounces it. Pirtle steps through. Left-handed layup. Off the front of the rim. No. And Zubac's 5th rebound. Clippers left to right. KPJ down the zipper of the defense. He spins to the rim. The layup, and he's fouled. He'll shoot 2. Porter Jr. going right downhill. Going to the free throw line for the second time today, where he was 0 for 2 earlier in that first quarter. Jamal Shead picks up his first. 30-28, Clippers by 2. 9:25 to go. Scored 9 in a row late in that game last night in Sacramento. First one. Rattles in. So smooth getting to the mid-range. Really his shot. He struggled to shoot the 3. I'm sure the Clippers want him to keep shooting it. It's something he did at a 36% clip in Houston. Last time he was in the NBA with just 2 for 21 to start this year. Back rims the free throw, goes 1 for 4 so far today from the free throw line. 31-28, Clippers by 3. Toronto with the ball. They can tie with a triple. Pirtle looks back door, finds Shed. Right back to Pirtle, right down Main Street. Zubac's a rejection. Out of bounds to Toronto. I'll tell you what, Ivica Zubac is eating up Jakob Pirtle. Averages 15 points a game. So far, he's 1 for 5 with just 3 points. Shed to throw it in. Holds the ball at the chest. Looks for help. Finds Pirtle. Hands off to quickly. Curls a Pirtle screen to the free throw line. He's double teamed there. Swings it out to Shed. 5 to shoot. Jamal straight away 3. Hits the side of the backboard and hits the side of the rim. And a rebound for Kevin Porter Jr. 3 minutes gone in the second. Clippers by 3. Coffee around the screen to the free throw line. With Shed trailing. Pulls up off the right side of the rim. Zubac puts it back with the right hand. Using the glass. And the Clippers go up 5. 33-28. Toronto the other way. Pirtle top of the arc. Hammers the dribble. Shovels quickly. Straight away 3. Connects. Emmanuel quickly. 40% from downtown last year. Norman Powell down on the ground at the three-point line on his backside. And a timeout, Ty Lue. Norm got hit trying to curl a screen. Hopefully he's okay. We'll take a break here with 8:30 to go in the second. 33-31. Clippers here on your Clippers Audio Network.
Chick-fil-A SoCal is proud to be the official chicken sandwich of the LA Clippers. At any home game, if the visiting team misses 2 consecutive free throws in the fourth quarter at Intuit Dome, you receive a free Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. Download the Chick-fil-A app and make sure your location services are enabled to claim your offer before midnight. Download the app today for additional exclusive offers. Go Clippers! And remember, eat more chicken.
I like choices. We all like choices. So when you're choosing a vehicle, your Southern California Ford dealer is a great place to start. Whether you choose one of the best-selling Ford F-150s, a Mustang Mach-E, or a Ford Bronco, there's a gas, hybrid, or all-electric vehicle of your choice. But more important than the type of power you choose is what you choose to do with it. So go to your Southern California Ford dealer today and tell them ED sent you.
1 in 8 women have thyroid issues.
Am I the one? I am kind of tired. I should see a doctor. Is it genetic? Does my health plan even cover tests like that? In-network? Out-of-network? Why is this always a whole big thing? Wait. I have Kaiser Permanente. So my coverage includes regular preventive care. Guess it doesn't have to be a whole big thing.
Kaiser Permanente. Healthcare that just works.
Dan Patrick.
There were some doubters here. It wasn't it's the Dodgers. There were a lot of people who loved the Padres. And then even thought the Mets, okay. Mets, maybe it's their year, that team of destiny. And then the Yankees with the pitching staff. The Dodgers, what Dave Roberts did, I would have given him the MVP, except for Freddie Freeman.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday morning, 6 a.m., right here on LA's home of the world champion Dodgers. The LA Clippers. You're listening to LA Clippers basketball. Take us with you wherever you are on the iHeartRadio app.
Clipper Nation, Clippers single game tickets are on sale starting at $29 for select matchups. Head over to clippers.com/tickets to claim these seats before they're gone. Oh, I'm glad Norman Powell is not gone. Looks like he took a blow to the head there before the timeout, but he's staying in the ballgame, Carlo.
Hey, Norman Powell, Adam, he says he's a tough shot maker. He's just tough in general for this Clipper team. curling a screen, took a shot to the head. He's already still has that scar in between his eyebrows from the cut he had last year. And continuing to pile up the bruises. Clippers left to right, up 33-31 as we resume quarter number 2. Norm's got it on the right block. He spins, tries it. Hurdle blocks it off the backboard. And Toronto moves right to left with the ball. A chance to tie or take the lead. Barrett on the left angle, holds it left pocket, bounces it to Pirtle. Out there with Shed, quickly, and Obagi. Pirtle finds quickly in his own zip code, right wing 3. Short off the front of the rim. He alligator armed it, and a rebound for KPJ. Clippers left to right. Porter Jr. at the controls. Stops and starts to the left elbow. Hands it off to Norman Powell. Curls to the free throw line. Kicks it. Batum. Right corner 3 is through. Nico on cords. Clippers up 5. 36-31. Barrett the other way. Over to Quickly. Looks in the corner for Shed. Jabs right, moves left. Double team by Coffey and Norm. Jumps in the air. Finds Barrett. Left wing 3. Hits front iron. Zubac has his 7th rebound in the first half. 7:30 to go in the second. Clippers in control, up 5 with the ball. Porter Jr. crossing over twice. Gets around a Zubac screen. Back to the right hand to the free throw line. He stops and starts into the paint. Out to Nico Batum. Step back. KPJ straight away. 3. Pins it. Porter Jr. makes it 39-31. Clippers, 7:09 to go, second quarter. Clips have their largest lead. Barrett dribbles baseline, ran out of real estate, throws it out of bounds, and the Clippers will take it. 39-31 Clips, a chance to go up double digits with 7:02 to go in the second. And the defense being turned on high. Barrett's going to check out for Toronto. Into the game comes Grady Dick. Batum with KPJ, Zubac, Coffey, and Norm. Clippers left to right, their bench unit making waves in the second quarter. Porter Jr. out to beat to Zubac. Hands off Norman Powell. Stopped by Obagi at the right elbow. Packs the left elbow. Crosses over the right hand with 8 to shoot. KPJ going to try to do it himself. Right wing with 5. Straight away. Another 3. Another make. Porter Jr. goes back to back from downtown. Timeout Raptors. A 9-0 Clipper run. For the 10th straight contest, the Clippers have a double-digit lead. 42-31 Clips with 6:37 to go in the second. Here in the Clippers Audio Network.
Nothing compares to catching Clippers basketball IRL. And nobody knows that better than you, LA fans. This season is even more exciting with the Clippers moving to their new home, Intuit Dome in Inglewood. Intuit Dome redefines the way fans watch basketball, including incredible features like the interactive Halo board and 51 rows of uninterrupted seats in the wall. Be sure to take it all in and experience the NBA IRL like never before. It all starts with buying verified tickets to the next Clippers home game at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the LA Clippers and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you into the game so you can catch every highlight in person. And that goes double for all the sneaker squeaks, celebrity sightings, and drip checks. So get Clippers tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at Intuit Dome or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA. Maybe that's why we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the game. And when we're not thinking about basketball, we're thinking about things that elevate our own game. It starts with a lineup of star players, like the 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line, with capability that takes us to another level. The best seats in the house, all 7 of them. Ground clearance that propels us even higher. And available dual panoramic displays that steal the show. These are the things that occupy our minds. And honestly, we wouldn't have it any other way. The stylish 3-row 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line all-wheel drive. Kia, official vehicle of the Los Angeles Clippers. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
You're listening to LA Clippers basketball. Take us with you wherever you are on the iHeartRadio app.
Clipper Nation, for Clippers fans who want a ticket to every game with a price that will not run up the score, meet the ultimate wall pass at half the price of a season ticket, you can get access to all regular season home games in the wall at Intuit Dome. Secure your ultimate wall pass at clippers.com/wallpass. Oh, Kevin Porter Jr. likes shooting towards the wall right now, knocking down 2 3-pointers here, Carlo.
Well, Adam, he was 2 for 21 on the year coming into tonight. He's 2 for 2 tonight, and the Clippers have their largest lead of the game, 42-31. 6.5 to go before halftime. Toronto with the basketball, looking for their first road win. Obagi near block. Watched closely by Norman Powell, who's got his right arm on Obagi's left hip. Back to Grady Dick at the top of the arc with 5 to shoot. Rummages to the rim. The righty layup off the front of the iron. KPJ comes up with a rebound, and the Clippers are out and running. Norm, extra pass, Coffee, right corner 3. Cash! Clippers ripping around the horn, and they have a 45-31 lead. 6 minutes to play in the second. Underneath, pass intended for Obagi, and Batum bats it out of bounds. Clippers making it rain here in this second quarter. They have Zubac out there with KPJ, Norm, Coffee, and Batum. It's Battle, Grady Dick, Hurdle, Obagi, and Mitchell for Toronto. 45-31 Clippers. Hurdle right wing. Shovels Obagi on a right angle. Pump fakes, attacks the baseline, rips it. Battle, left corner 3. Got it. All chords for Battle. And the Clippers will take it the other way. They've hit a 3 in their last 4 offensive possessions. Can they make it 5 in a row? Up by 11, 45-34. Zubac over to Batum. Left wing 3. Hits the front of the rim. And a long rebound. Obagi bats it to Grady Dick. Dribbles the left hand into the teeth of the defense. Shovels to Pirtle. And the right elbow hands it off to Ochai Obagi. Dribbles the left hand. Nico Batum comes to cut him off. Obagi reattacks the right lane. Rips it over to Grady Dick on the left angle. Step back 3. And he hits the sophomore from outside the arc. Makes it 45-37. Clippers lead at 8 with 5:05 to go in the second quarter. KPJ hit 2 threes already. Dribbles the left hand. Snakes his way to the free throw line. Pulls up from 10. Hits the left side of the rim. Hurdle the rebound. Toronto out and running. Mitchell with a pedal down. Gets right around Batum. The layup. Blocked from behind. Nico, a rear view rejection. Clippers left to right. KPJ at the controls. Up 45-37. Left corner Norm. Does not shoot. Leaves it off for Zubac. Kicks it Coffee near corner. Rips through going left. Crosses over to the right. Cut off by Battle. Spins left shoulder. Layup over 2 defenders. And he's fouled. Amir Coffee to shoot 2. 45-37 Clippers. 4:34 to go before halftime. Foul goes on Hurdle. First personal, second team foul. Not a lot of free throws in this second quarter. Toronto shot 8 of them in the first. They've yet to shoot them here in the second. Coffee at the line, toes the nail. And unable to hit the first. 75% free throw shooter. Off the left side of the rim. Harden gets Nico Batum, who knocked down the 3 in his 9 minutes of work. Nico only played 11 minutes all game Friday against Sacramento, so already seeing a little bit of a longer run here today. Coffee cans the second. And the Clippers go up by 9. 4:34 to go second quarter, 46-37. Clippers on a 12-0 run in the last 2:28. Here comes Toronto. Right corner, Obagi knocks down the 3. 46-40. Clippers up by 6, 4:15 to go. As Coffee brings it into the front court. Dribbling with the left hand, finds Norman Powell at the top of the arc, crosses over, angles on the left wing, splits the double team, stumbling into the paint, lost it, bats it to man, but he stepped out of bounds, and the Toronto Raptors force the turnover. All of a sudden, they can make it a one-possession game with a 3. 4:05 to go in the second, 46-40. Mitchell heels the logo, shovels Grady Dick on the right wing, holds the ball on the left wing, pulls up for the mid-range, rattles in and out, and a rebound for Ivica Zubac. Clippers left to right. Zu's got 8 boards and 8 points in the first half. Harden right angle. Mitchell guarding him closely. The premier defender here for Toronto. Left to loading Terrence Mann. Back to James Harden. Right wing extended. Dribbles left hand around the screen from Zubac. Lobs it up for Zu. Catches and jams. Ivica Zubac in double figures with 10. He's the first Clipper in double figures. As Grady Dick drives the baseline, pulls up from 10 and rattles it through. Boy, he is just playing at another level this season, averaging 20 points a game. He's got 10. 48-42. Clippers by 6, approaching 3 minutes to play in this second quarter. LAC chance coming out of the wall. Harden picks up the dribble, doubles to the beat to Zubac, dribbles left wing, hands it out for Amir Coffey, goes left around a screen from Zoo. Switched on by Pirtle in front of the Raptor bench, swings it out to Harden. Thought about a 3, and didn't get enough in time. Shot clock violation. And Toronto takes it right to left, 48-42 Clippers. Both these teams shooting around 40%. The Clippers, though, 53% from 3. Toronto, 38%. Mitchell on the right wing for the Raptors. Dribbles left hand, over to Pirtle. On the left elbow, surveys the scene. Zubac standing 2 feet off him with both feet in the paint, his arms stretched out like a T. Shovels to Mitchell, top of the arc, jumps in the air, pass deflected by Norman Powell. Out of bounds to the Raptors. Chris Dunn checks into the ball game for Amir Coffey. Clippers doing all this work in this first half without Derrick Jones Jr. He picked up 3 fouls in the first 4 minutes of the opening quarter and has sat on the bench for a long time for this Clipper team. Inbound to come from Mitchell in the near corner. Moves it above his head. Looks for a friend. Shovels to Pirtle. Hands off back to Mitchell. Left wing 3 over Harden. Almost banked it in. And Zubac with a rebound number 9. A board away from a first half double-double. Clippers left to right. Chris Dunn on the left wing. 48-42 Clips. Our largest lead today is 14. Harden down the left alley with Mitchell on his backside. Swings out of the double team. Kicks it to Chris Dunn. Picks up speed. Retreats on the left wing with 5 to shoot. Swings it to Harden. Flies by Mitchell. Diving to the rim. He goes up and he gets fouled. And James Harden's going to shoot 2. 2:16 to go in the second. Obagi picks up his second, third team foul. And R.J. Barrett going to check into the game as he strips himself of his 3 different heat pads. 1 on his left shoulder, 1 on his left knee, and then 1 on his back. He's shedding layers before he walks onto the floor. Harden's going to shoot 2. 8 points in his first half for James. He dribbles once. And gets the friendly roll on the free throws. It hits the front of the rim, loiters on the back iron, and falls through. Shooter's touch. Barrett checks in for Battle. 49-42, Clippers by 7. 2:16 to go second quarter as the Clips look to come away with their 4th straight win before they'll go to OKC on Monday and then take on Houston twice. Harden, the second. Nothing but net. 50-42. Toronto with the basketball. The Clippers by 8. Mitchell meanders to the left wing. Dribbles the left hand for the Raptors. Crosses over to the right. Norman Powell on his right hit. Mitchell swings a right-handed chest pass to Pirtle. Hands it off to Barrett. Right back to Pirtle. Swings Obagi. Left angle. Mitchell steps into a 3. Grabs the back rim and a rebound. Norman Powell. Norm picks up rebound number 1. Clippers the other way. Norm going wall to wall. Lays it up on the right hand. Norman Powell, the rebound to the rack. And the Clippers go up 52-42. Here comes Obagi. Swatted away by Zubac. Clippers left to right. Up by 10, looking for more. Harden into the corner for a man. Flies by Pirtle. To the rim, goes up, lost it. And stolen away by Toronto. Mitchell going right down Broadway. Lays it up with the right hand off the window. Toronto gets their second bucket in transition. And it's a 52-44 Clipper lead. 80 seconds left in this first half. So Clips go, coming out of the wall. 2 all right. Zubac on the right elbow. Dribbles left hand, hands it off to James Harden. At the free throw line, pump fakes, kicks Terrence Mann. Right wing 3. Scratches the front of the rim. Long rebound, Mitchell. Toronto's 3-on-3 the other way. Mitchell will slow it down momentarily. Finally cutting Barrett. Slow Euro. Blocked by Zubac. He sends it into the stanchion. And Toronto will take it out underneath. 3rd block of the game in this first half for Big Zoo, who's got 10 points and 9 rebounds. And Zoo chance coming out of the wall. 52-44. Clippers by 8. 58 seconds to go. Half number 1. Mitchell throws it into Barrett. Inside the all-blue paint. Back to Davion. Left corner triple. Hits the heel twice. Zubac the rebound. Toronto 5 for 16 from 3. Clippers left to right with the ball. Up by 8, looking for more. Harden at the logo. Holds the ball at the pocket. With the wristband on the right arm. Dribbles with the right hand. Mitchell in his airspace. Harden around a Dunn screen, moving left. Behind the back, and it gets by Dunn. Steal Obagi. Grady Dick's going to the rim. The righty layup off the front iron and through. 52-46. A careless Clipper turnover. They're 6 to the first half. Clippers by 6. About 5 seconds separate shot and game clock. Terrence Mann finds Norman Powell on the left wing. Obagi the switch. Norm telling guys to go away. Working on 9 points to the tune of 3 for 7. On the right wing with 5. Sizing up Grady Dick with 4. Sidestep 3. It's up. It's off the back rim. Mitchell the rebound. 6 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Raptors right to left. Down 6. Mitchell shovels Pirtle. The layup. The foul. He'll shoot 2. Zubas whistled for his first. And with 0.7 on the clock, 52-46. The Clipper lead that once stood at 10. Pirtle can make it 4 in the span of a minute and a half. The first ever Austrian player to play in the NBA. 0 for his last 4 from the field, but a 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. And he cannot hit the first. Toronto 8 for 13 from the free throw line. They're a 75% free throw shooting team, 20th in the NBA. The Wall chanting, "Do it again," egging on Jakob. A 7-footer out of the University of Utah. Tries his second and connects. Clippers with 0.7. Harden full court pass. Barrett taps it. That's going to do it for the opening half. 52-47. Clippers up 5. Adam Hausen will take us through halftime. Coming up next on the Clippers Audio Network.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Cheers, insiders. Happy Raptors game day. Thank you for being here. Now's the time for We the North to stand up and let us know where you're watching from, hanging out here on TSI all over the world. Let us know in the chat. Put out your flag for the country and emoji that you're watching from. Let us know with city and province, city and state if you're in the USA. And let's go Raptors. What a joy it is to see all of you from all over the world cheering on our Raptors as we either try and win some games or tank for flag. Seems to be that we're tanking for flag. We'll see you guys back in the chat. I don't know. I just want to keep talking. But, yeah, we'll see you back in the chat. Go Raps.
Treatments to manage it. Ask your doctor about how Linzess can help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
We've reached the halfway point. This is halftime.
24 minutes to go
on the LA Clippers Audio Network. And now your host, Adam Mosley.
Clippers lead the Raptors at the half here at Intuit Dome by a score of 52-47. Your Kia halftime show is brought to you by a legend in the making, the Telluride X-Pro, official vehicle of the LA Clippers. Kia, movement that inspires. Coming up, your halftime box score and an NBA out-of-town scoreboard. But right now, first half highlights. In that first quarter, picking up where he left off of in Sacramento yesterday, it was Norman Powell.
Harden bounces it to Norman Powell. Goes up looking for a foul. He got the foul. He hits the bucket. Count it and one. Norman Powell daps up a fan on the sideline as he picks up right where he left off in Sacramento. He's looking to win their 5th in a row against Toronto. They've never won 5 in a row against the Raptors. Norman Powell, sidestep left wing 3. rattles in. 7 for Norman Powell. He's got as many as Toronto as a team. 11-7 Clippers, 8:21 to go first quarter.
So Norman Powell with those 7 points in the first quarter. James Harden had 8. Big Zoo had 6, and the Clippers led 28-22 heading into the second, where then more threes started to fall.
Clippers left to right. Porter Jr. at the controls. Stops and starts to the left elbow. Hands it off to Norman Powell. Curls to the free throw line. Kicks it Batum. Right corner 3 is through. Nico all cords. Clippers up 5. 36-31. Back to the right hand to the free throw line. He stops and starts into the paint. Out to Nico Batum. Step back. KPJ straight away. 3. Hands it. Porter Jr. makes it 39-31. Clippers. KPJ going to try to do it himself. Right wing with 5. Straight away. Another 3. Another make. Porter Jr. goes back to back from downtown. Timeout Raptors. A 9-0 Clipper run. KPJ comes up with a rebound, and the Clippers are out and running. Norm, extra pass, Coffee, right corner 3, cash! Clippers ripping around the horn, and they have a 45-31 lead.
Clippers going 8 of 17 from 3 in the first half, led by as many as 14, but a 5-0 run would bring the score a little bit closer. It's 52-47, Clippers over the Raptors, 24 minutes in, here at Into a Dome. Coming up next, your complete halftime box score right here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
If there's one thing we all like, it's choices.
Yeah, Dickerson, we love choices. Like choosing between the F-150 gas, hybrid, or electric, because you have 3 trucks, and I have none.
I choose to ignore that. But hey, whether it's towing, powering up, or going from 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, we're there.
What you choose to do with that much power, it's up to you.
I have some thoughts about what you could do with it.
Tough this smart can only be called F-150.
Ever notice all the beeping sounds at most burger restaurants? There's beeping microwaves and beeping timers. What the is that all about? At Habit, we didn't get voted #1 by f***ing around with all those machines. Because all we need is a grill full of char and a chef full of fire. Using top-notch ingredients doesn't hurt either. But beeps in our kitchen? No way. Habit Burger and Grill Double Char voted #1 based on USA Today 10 Best Reader's Choice 2024 awards for Best Fast Food Burger.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover. All for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter code FACE at checkout. That's harrys.com, code FACE. Enjoy!
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Clippers leading at the half, 52-47, here at Intuit Dome over the Toronto Raptors. Remember, Clipper Nation, our teams are always built tough, just like your Ford trucks and SUVs, built Ford tough. Clippers at the half at 46% from the floor, 47% from 3, where they're 8 of 17. Meanwhile, the Raptors under 40% from the field. They're at 39% on 18 of 46 shooting, just 5 of 16 from distance. But the Clippers with 6 turnovers to the Raptors 4 so far. Raptors with 22 points on the paint. The Clippers with 18, but they are leading the fast break battle over the Toronto Raptors 12-7. Leading your Los Angeles Clippers, well, a couple players in double figures. Big Zoo has 10 and 10. He's got that double-double already 20 minutes into this one of playing time for Ivica Zubac. He's got 10 and 10. James Harden with 10, plus 4 boards, 3 assists. Off the bench, Kevin Porter Jr. knocked down a couple of three-pointers in that second quarter on back-to-back possessions. He has 9 points for the Clippers. Amir Coffey with 6. As for the Toronto Raptors, Grady Dick with 12 points in 17 minutes, I should say. 4 of 7 shooting, knocked down a three-pointer as well. Clippers, though, leading at the half, led by as many as 14. Currently, they're up 52-47 on top of the Toronto Raptors here at Into a Dome. Coming up next, an NBA out-of-town scoreboard right here on your halftime report on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
Ever notice all the beeping sounds at most burger restaurants? There's beeping microwaves and beeping timers. What the is that all about? At Habit, we didn't get voted number 1 by f***ing around with all those machines. Because all we need is a grill full of char and a chef full of fire. Using top-notch ingredients doesn't hurt either. But beeps in our kitchen? No way. Habit Burger and Grill Double Char voted number 1 based on USA Today 10 Best Reader's Choice 2024 Awards for Best Fast Food Burger.
I like choices. We all like choices. So when you're choosing a vehicle, your Southern California Ford dealer is a great place to start. Whether you choose one of the best-selling Ford F-150s, a Mustang Mach-E, or a Ford Bronco, there's a gas, hybrid, or all-electric vehicle of your choice. But more important than the type of power you choose is what you choose to do with it. So go to your Southern California Ford dealer today and tell them ED sent you.
This is an invitation to travel to a place of breathtaking beauty. From crystal clear waters to volcanic trails, each setting has a story to tell. While the places are incredible, the true power of Hawaii lies in the people of Hawaii. Their care for the land, their love for their culture, and the aloha spirit they share make this special place like nowhere else in the world. Plan your next unforgettable journey at gohawaii.com/thepeople-the-place.
This is Colin Cowherd.
Sequels not only work, they have redefined Hollywood. I think Major League Baseball needs a dynasty, and nobody has the wherewithal like the Dodgers. And the last time we deeply cared about the NBA, it was KD and Steph and Clay and Draymond, and everybody complained about it, but you couldn't take your eyes off it. It's helped it.
Colin Cowherd. Weekday mornings at 9 a.m. after Dan Patrick. Right here on your home of the world champion Dodgers.
AM 570 LA Sports.
The LA Clippers. You're listening to LA Clippers basketball. Take us with you wherever you are on the iHeartRadio app.
Leading at the half here at Into a Dome over the Toronto Raptors by a score of 52-47. Biggest difference in the ball game right now, bench points in favor of the Clippers, 23-11. Led by as many as 14, just a 5-point lead 24 minutes in. Coming up next, we got Carlo Jimenez on the call, but first an NBA out-of-town scoreboard where the Cavaliers remain perfect. They are 11-0 as they would win at home 105-100 over the Brooklyn Nets. Evan Mobley with 23, 16, and 4 steals. One more for you. In Atlanta, it was the Bulls winning 125-113 over the Hawks. Nikola Vucevic with 18 and 12 in the victory. Clippers up 5 at the half at 52-47 over the Toronto Raptors here at Into a Dome. Second half action coming up next with Carlo Jimenez right here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
If there's one thing we all like, it's choices.
Yeah, Dickerson, we love choices. Like choosing between the F-150 gas, hybrid, or electric, because you have 3 trucks, and I have none.
I choose to ignore that. But hey, whether it's towing, powering up, or going from 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, we're there.
What you choose to do with that much power, it's up to you.
I have some thoughts about what you could do with it.
Tough This Smart can only be called F-150.
Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino.
My perfect combination? I'll take a sunrise game of golf any day and slots all night long.
Mine is room service and a gorgeous suite with a view.
Let's see. Massage, sushi, and craps.
Oh, for me, girls' night out means slots, craps, and roulettes.
Whoever you are, the excitement and relaxation you're looking for is here. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino.
Official partner of the LA Clippers.
This is an invitation to travel to a place of breathtaking beauty. From crystal clear waters to volcanic trails, each setting has a story to tell. While the places are incredible, the true power of Hawaii lies in the people of Hawaii. Their care for the land, Their love for their culture and the aloha spirit they share make this special place like nowhere else in the world. Plan your next unforgettable journey at gohawaii.com/thepeople-the-place.
This is Colin Cowherd.
Every move Dave Roberts, the manager, made worked. Yes, the Dodgers have an enormous payroll. Yes, they outbid people for stars. But half of them, especially the starting staff, seem injured all year. This organization, this team proved a resilience beyond the money.
Colin Cowherd. Weekday mornings at 9 a.m. after Dan Patrick. Right here on your home of the world champion Dodgers.
AM 570 LA Sports.
The LA Clippers. You're listening to LA Clippers basketball. Take us with you wherever you are on the iHeartRadio app.
Welcome back to Inglewood and into it Dome, where the Clippers taking on the Toronto Raptors. Halftime is in the history book. 52-47. The Clippers taking on the Toronto Raptors and leading by 5. Clippers coming to this one looking to win their 4th in a row and their 5th straight against Toronto, going back to 2 seasons ago. The Raptors end the first half on a mini 5-0 run to cut the Clipper lead in half, and the Clips take a 5-point lead into the second half. Zubac's a first half double-double. He's got 10 points and 10 rebounds. Harden also in double figures with 10 and 4 rebounds and 3 assists. Meanwhile, for Toronto, Grady Dick up to a dozen, 6 for Davion Mitchell off the bench, and Emmanuel quickly in his return after missing 8 straight games has 5 points and a triple. The Clippers on opportunity to get a win before they head on the road for the week. They'll be at OKC on Monday. Meanwhile, Toronto continues their longest road trip of the season at 5 games. They will take on the Lakers tomorrow on the front end of a back-to-back. Clippers come out with the starters. It's Ivica Zubac, Norman Powell, James Harden, Terrence Mann, and Derrick Jones Jr., who only played 4 minutes in that first half after picking up 3 quick fouls. Meanwhile, for Toronto, Grady Dick, Jakob Poeltl out there with R.J. Barrett, Ochai Agbaji, and Emmanuel quickly. Raptors moving towards the wall as we start second half action. Left corner, Agbaji, a 3. It rattles in, and Toronto an 8-0 run going back to the end of that first half. It's a 2-point game, 52-50. Agbaji shooting a career high from outside the arc. Derrick Jones Jr. on the left wing, dribbles left hand, bounces it near elbow for Harden. Backdoor finds Zubac, turns, layup off the window and in. Big Zoo up to a dozen, pacing the Clippers in points. 54-50 they lead all the way to the other end. Righty layup for Quickly, could not get it to go, too strong. Terrence Mann the rebound. Clippers out in transition. T-Man bounces it to Harden. Got 5 feet off the line on the left wing. Quickly comes the closeout. Harden double team, lobs it up for Mann in the paint, goes up, leaves it off for Zoo. Swings it left corner, Derrick Jones Jr. 3. Hits the heel and a rebound, Poeltl for Toronto. Then his pass deflected and stolen. Zubac comes up with it. Norm on the left wing, finds Harden. Left angle 3. Off the front of the rim, offensive rebound. Man couldn't hang on. It's off the foot of Agbaji and out of bounds to the Clippers. Minute and 4 seconds off the clock in the third. 54-50, Clippers by 4. Man to inbound as fans start to shuffle back to their seats. Player shoots a pass to Zoo on the left elbow. Looking for Harden, hands it off to him, working to his left. Down the left angle, the floater off the window short. Zoo bats the rebound out to Agbaji. The Raptors out and running. Barrett sprints to the rim. Jones bats it off his leg. Who's this going to? Derrick Jones Jr. batted it off the leg of Poeltl. And jump ball, we're going to jump it up. Zarba said he couldn't see it. And he looked towards his officials, Nick Booker and Derek Richardson. Neither of them could see it. And so a jump ball is the call. Zubac and Poeltl. Ty Lue, I think, wants to challenge. He is screaming towards Derek Richardson on the near side. He'll head back to the baseline. Ty Lue and now Derek having an animated conversation at the Into a Dome logo. We're going to take a break. 10:44 to go in the third. 54-50. Clippers by 4. They're challenging the last play here on your Clippers Audio Network.
The calendar may say November, but it's Nowvember at your Toyota dealer. Because right now, you can get a great lease or a low APR on the redesigned all-hybrid Camry. Now you can save big on a powerful new Tacoma or Tundra, on a fuel-efficient Prius, Corolla, or versatile RAV4. But don't wait. Like November, Nowvember goes fast. So see your Toyota dealer now. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Toyota.com is Toyota Central for all things Toyota. At Toyota.com, you can get product information, compare models, check out all the latest offers, find a dealer, search our inventory, set up a test drive. You can even build your Toyota the way you want. The road to a great deal on a new Toyota starts at Toyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
With NBA League Pass, you can keep up with the whole league.
Wait, is this for real?
For real.
So I can choose from so many live games?
Yeah, up to 4 with multi-view.
And watch my favorite players dunk?
From every angle, home or away.
Wow, unbelievable.
Believe it, kid. With NBA League Pass, it's all possible. NBA League Pass, your home for streaming hoops.
Only select out-of-market games available and local blackout restrictions apply. Additional charges and other conditions may apply. Visit NBA.com/subscriber agreement for full terms and conditions.
Dan Patrick.
There were some doubters here. It wasn't it's the Dodgers. There were a lot of people who loved the Padres. And then even thought the Mets, Mets, maybe it's their year, that team of destiny. And then the Yankees with the pitching staff. The Dodgers, what Dave Roberts did, I would have given him the MVP, except for Freddie Freeman.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday morning, 6 a.m., right here on LA's home of the world champion Dodgers.
The LA Clippers.
You're listening to LA Clippers basketball. Take us with you wherever you are on the iHeartRadio app.
Third quarter action from Intuit Dome, and while we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
This is LA Clippers basketball. AM 570 KLAC Los Angeles, 98.7 KYSR HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeart radio station.
Back to Carlo Jimenez.
Thank you, Adam Onson. Clippers with the ball after the successful Ty Lue challenge. You will keep the challenge but lose the timeout. 54-50. Clippers lead by 4, looking to win their 4th straight here against Toronto. Left block, James Harden. And the shot clock did not start. So we will redo it. So now what are they going to put the shot clock at? After the challenge, Zach Zarba talking to the table. Tell me something. Help me out. 54-50. So inbound to come from Norman Powell on the far side. 54-50. Clippers by 4. Throws it into Harden. The shot clock down to 10. James with a right-handed dribble. Stops, kicks Derek Stone Jr. Flies down the left alley. Levitates. Layup and a foul. He'll shoot 2. So 2 free throws coming for Derek. 54-50. A chance to add to the 2-point lead. Pirtle picks up his second first team foul. Derek, who is the father of 4 kids. We're lucky to do a Q&A with him last week. Asked him, what has being a dad of 4 kids taught you about himself? His first free throw. Off the front of the rim and in. Derek said, I'm still a kid too. He says he'll watch his kids' shows. His youngest is watching Baby Blue, the Beluga. Very popular over in Australia. His middle children are into Transformers, and his oldest is playing 2K. Derek, a avid 2K player in himself, as he hits the second free throw. I asked him when he's going to play his son. He said, quote, he's got no chance, but he'll come down the line. At some point, you got to show the dad strength. Raptors with the ball. Clippers up 6. Down the left alley goes Barrett. Far corner quickly. Pump fakes a 3. Drives the baseline. Bounces at Barrett. Underneath the iron. Drowning in white jerseys. His pass is deflected. The Clippers force their second steal. Norman Powell down the lane. Glides to the rim. The layup. He sneaks it by Pirtle and lays it through. Norman Powell with 11 as he tumbles into the stanchion. And a timeout for Toronto. 58-50. The Clippers bump the lead back to 8. 2 minutes gone in the third. We'll take our final break, the third quarter. You're on your Clippers Audio Network.
Ever notice all the beeping sounds at most burger restaurants? There's beeping microwaves and beeping timers. What the is that all about? At Habit, we didn't get voted number 1 by f***ing around with all those machines. Because all we need is a grill full of char and a chef full of fire. Using top-notch ingredients doesn't hurt either. But beeps in our kitchen? No way. Habit Burger and Grill Double Char voted number 1 based on USA Today 10 Best Reader's Choice 2024 awards for Best Fast Food Burger.
The calendar may say November, but it's Nowvember at your Toyota dealer. Because right now, you can get a great lease or a low APR on the redesigned all-hybrid Camry. Now you can save big on a powerful new Tacoma or Tundra, on a fuel-efficient Prius, Corolla, or versatile RAV4. But don't wait. Like November, Nowvember goes fast. So see your Toyota dealer now. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Toyota.com is Toyota Central for all things Toyota. At Toyota.com, you can get product information, compare models, check out all the latest offers, find a dealer, search our inventory, set up a test drive. You can even build your Toyota the way you want. The road to a great deal on a new Toyota starts at Toyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
This is Colin Cowherd.
Sequels not only work, they have redefined Hollywood. I think Major League Baseball needs a dynasty, and nobody has the wherewithal like the Dodgers. And the last time we deeply cared about the NBA, it was KD and Steph and Clay and Draymond, and everybody complained about it, but you couldn't take your eyes off it. It's helped it.
Colin Cowherd. Weekday mornings at 9 a.m. after Dan Patrick. Right here on your home of the world champion Dodgers.
AM 570 LA Sports.
The LA Clippers. You're listening to LA Clippers basketball. Take us with you wherever you are on the iHeartRadio app.
Third quarter action here at Into a Dome. Clippers taking on the Toronto Raptors. Some good signs here in the third as Norman Powell has gotten on the board now here in the second half. Carlo, let's see if Norm can build off of this.
Clippers have 3 players in double figures. Norm joining Zubats and Harden. 58-50. Clippers lead by 8 on the second night of a back-to-back. Taking on a Toronto team that's on the first night of a back-to-back. They lead by 8. Raptors with the ball. Emmanuel quickly brings it into the front court, playing for the first time since opening night. Holds the ball hip high, swings it to Pirtle on the left angle, surveys. Zubats playing about 10 feet off him at the free throw line. Pirtle dribbles to the right elbow, shovels right wing to Quickly. Attacks the baseline, a righty floater off the window, and he puts it in. Emmanuel Quickly with 7, 58-52. The Clipper lead at 6. It was 14. Clippers right to left. Derrick Jones Jr. in some bright orange shoes. Dribbles with the left hand, shovels to Norman Powell, top of the arc. Holds the ball at the right pocket. Finds Terrence Mann deep on the right side in front of his head coach Ty Lue. 10 to shoot. In front of the Clipper bench, it's Harden. With Quickly on his backside. Muscles, finds Zubats in the paint. Spins, floats from 5. Over the front of the rim and in. Big Zoo with a team high 14. And the Clippers up by 8, 60-52. 9:06 to go, third quarter. Total. Left corner. Quickly pump fakes a 3. Rips through going left. Bounces into the paint. Pirtle looks for help. His pass deflected and stolen. The Clippers to take away. Terrence Mann, though, down in a heap. Clippers are playing a man down. Derrick Jones Jr. finds Norman Powell. Man still down in the far baseline. Norm's floater hits the front of the rim. No. Offensive rebound for Pirtle in Toronto. Barrett rips through, goes to the rim, lays it up, gets fouled, and muscles it off the window. And Terrence Mann still laboring underneath the stanchion. 8:38 to go in the third, 60-54 Clippers. Terrence puts his hands on his hips, and Barrett's at the line, and the wall's holding up Leafs, like Maple Leafs, I believe. And one of the leaders of the wall has a blower. Barrett can't hit the Canadian. Distracted by the Maple Leafs. Clippers right to left of the ball, 60-54. The advantage for the Clips. And a foul away from the ball on Barrett, battling with Derrick Jones Jr. Adam, similar to the game in Sacramento, not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of rhyme to this game, but the Clippers hanging on to that 6-point lead. How do they find an offensive flow?
Yeah, I would go through Ivica Zubac. He's 7 of 9 for right now. Feed him.
News got it on the left elbow. Hands it off to James Harden. Retreats his Pirtle in his way. 5 on the timer. Harden trying to go to work. Shaking Pirtle. Takes him down the lane. Crosses over. Lost the rock with .5. He won't get a shot off. 7th Clipper turnover. James Harden points his right finger into the air on his right arm as if to say, my bad. And the Raptors move left to right. Raptors have only scored 5 points off the 7 Clipper turnovers. 8:15 to play in the third, 60-54. Toronto with the basketball trying to cut the Clipper lead. Quickly bounces it to Pirtle. Right elbow, hands off quickly. Euro steps, jumps in the air, swings it Obagi. Left corner 3. In and out. Rebound, offensive board for Quickly, the smallest player on the floor. Falling out of bounds, throws it into the hands of Norman Powell. Clippers on a power play. Jones Jr. glides and lays it up on the left hand. Derrick with his second field goal. 62-54 Clippers. 7:48 to go third quarter. Toronto the ball. Right elbow, Pirtle. Hands off Grady Dick. A right wing 3. Off the front rim. Long rebound. Norman Powell's got it. 3-on-2 advantage Clippers. Norm through the zipper of the defense. Lays it up with the left hand. 13 for Norman Powell. And the Clipper lead back to double digits. 64-54. Toronto left to right, moving towards that wall, chanting defense, zeroed into it. Pirtle trying to get downhill and a foul. Zubac got him on the arm. This will be his second team foul. So inbound to come near side from Obagi. Check that, Barrett to throw it in. 64-54, Clippers by 10, 7:18 stamped on the third quarter clock. Barrett with the shooting sleeve on the right arm. The best Canadian-born NBA player to ever play for the team from Canada. Right elbow, Mitchell kicks it back to Barrett. Near corner 3, off the left side of the rim, and Harden a flat-footed rebound. Clippers can add to the 10-point advantage. Norman Powell's got 13 points. He dribbles on the right wing. Skips it opposite angle for Harden. Holds the ball outside the right knee, throws away Barrett, and an offensive foul. Got him with the off arm as Barrett fell to the hardwood. That will be the first on Harden. And the wall letting their thoughts be heard. Mitchell left to right for Toronto. Dribbles to the right arm as the former King, now Raptor, finds Grady Dick, left wing 3, and he laces it. 15 for Grady Dick, who averages 20 a night. And that's a 64-57 Clipper lead. 6:40 to go in the third. Derrick Jones Jr. shovels Ivica Zubac, turns and faces. Eyes a friend, and this is another foul. Zach Zarba using that whistle as he gets Davion Mitchell trying to guard Norman Powell around the screen. Clippers basketball on the sideline. 6:34 to go, third quarter. Clippers 64, Raptors 57. Jones Jr. to throw it in, lobs it for Zoo. In between the circles, bounces it left elbow, Harden. Eyes Jones Jr. on a backdoor cut. Instead, shovels it to Norman Powell on the right wing. 7 on the shot clock. Norm on the left angle, works on Pirtle. Muscles to the rim, finds Derrick Jones Jr. Left corner with 2, step back 3. Grazes the front of the rim. Offensive rebound, Terrence Mann. Clippers a fresh 14, up by 7. Harden shovels, Barrett takes it away. Toronto out and running. Obagi to the rim, slides and lays it up with the right hand. Ochai Obagi to the iron for 2. He's got 14, second most for this Toronto team, and it's a 64-59 Clipper lead. Halfway home here in the third. Harden with left-handed dribble, puts on the brakes, the floater from 15, hits the left side of the rim, Pirtle the rebound. Toronto can make it a single possession game. Barrett carving his way to the cup, the lefty floater off the window. No, Terrence Mann has his 5th rebound. Clippers the other way. Mann charging, kicks it Harden. Right wing 3, hits the right side of the rim. Barrett the rebound. Toronto once again in transition. Davion Mitchell righty floater blocked by Norm, but a foul. Norman Powell circling his left finger in the air on that left hand. He wants to review. Let's get a look at the replay. I don't know. Looks like he might have got a little wrist on the board. The great thing about the Halo board is Ty Lue has ample opportunity to see the replay at 4 different angles. And Adam, I think this is a good no challenge by the Clips.
Yeah, it looked like forearm of Norman Powell's to the wrist of Davion Mitchell.
Mitchell at the line, 77% free throw shooter. His first is through. He was traded from Sacramento along with Sasha Vazenka this summer for Jalen McDaniels. Zubats checks out, Batum comes in. What's interesting about that trade is McDaniels ends up getting traded away from Sacramento to San Antonio where he's cut. And so essentially, the Raptors got Davion Mitchell for free. He started 9 games for them, shooting 36% from downtown and averaging 10 points a game. The former 9th overall pick in 2021, shooting a career high from downtown. One more coming for Davion Mitchell. Hits the left side of the rim, rebound Harden. He splits the pair. Clippers trying to go full court. And Harden's pass deflected to the hands of Grady Dick and into the hands of a fan on the sideline. Great catch by him. Active hands. Clipper faithful always ready. Batum to throw it in. Clippers right to left, nursing the 4-point lead. Harden on left wing. Mitchell, his nickname is Off Night for the way he guards on-ball players, pounding him with the basketball. Harden defers to man. Jones, extra pass Batum on the right corner. Sidestep 3 off the right side of the rim, and a weak side rebound for Abaji. Toronto left to right. Abaji at the hill. Shovels to Grady Dick. Dribbles to the left hand. Underneath, bounces it to Mobo. Turns and faces the left-handed dribble. Into the front corner for Mitchell. Derrick Jones Jr. the switch with 8 to shoot. Davion crosses over left. Double team. Swings Abaji. Norman Powell in his shadow. Ochai drives. Righty floater. Way too strong. Rebound. Ping pongs out. Man backs in the air. But a shot clock violation. The layup did not hit the rim. And now they're saying it did. I thought it did on the Mitchell drive. They will reset the shot clock. Hear it into it. Grady Dick to inbound near side, 13 to shoot, 4:46 to go in the third quarter, 64-60. The Raptors haven't beat the Clippers since 2021. They're trying to change that. Meanwhile, the Clips have won 4 in a row against Toronto. Can they make it 5? Would be a franchise long tonight. Grady Dick's open on the left wing. He gets by Batum to the rim. Blocked from Nico from behind. The Clippers right to left, up by 4. Batum left wing into the corner. Norman Powell attacks Mitchell. Sidestep. Gives it up to Batum. Right angle back to Harden. Grady Dick tries to gamble. Nico left corner. Norman Powell cut off on the baseline. Spins right shoulder. Righty floater. Scratches the front of the rim. Offensive rebound. Derrick Jones Jr. The shot clock didn't reset. Harden on the right wing. And now they'll reset the shot clock. It's a second straight possession. We've missed a shot clock reset. Four 16 to go in the third quarter, 64-60. Side out coming from the Clips. Norman down to throw it in front of a couple fans as Amir Coffey waits to check in. Clippers have led this entire half. They led by as many as 14. 10 on the timer. Harden straight away. Flies by Grady Dick. The floater off the front of the rim, and it rolls through for 2. James Harden up to 12, and the Clipper lead at 6. 4:05, the third quarter clock erodes. Can the Clippers make it 4 in a row and improve to 6-4? Timeout. Darko Rajakovic will step aside, or we'll keep it here. Why go anywhere? 66-60. Clippers by 6. 4:01 to go. And the Clippers figuring it out slowly but surely on the offensive end. An ugly one here today after an ugly one yesterday. But you don't get beauty points in the win column.
No style points. You just want the W however you can get it. Although the Clippers just aren't executing crisply on the offensive end right now. James Harden just looks to be a little bit gassed out there. Love seeing him get that floater to go over Grady Dick. But before that, we saw multiple turnovers. He had a 24-second violation here in the third quarter. He just seems to be a step slow right now. Second night of a back-to-back, as you mentioned. That is playing an effect here. But I just want to see James Harden find a rhythm. He's 3 of 12 from the floor.
3 of 12. He does have 8 rebounds and 6 assists. Obviously affected the game in other ways. But you're right, Adam. You'd love to see him get some sort of flow, especially with OKC coming up next on the road. Thunder will be on the second night of a back-to-back. Clippers are going to need James Harden every which way they can get him. As a fan with, yeah, those got to be fake chains, fake watches. flashes some bling on the Halo board. Good crowd on hand today, Adam.
Yeah, nice crowd here at Intuit Dome. The wall is active as ever, having an effect.
And the Clippers with a 6-point lead, 4 missed free throws from Toronto. Raptors getting a little more effective in transition here in the second half. 12 fast break points for them. We mentioned it at halftime, but they averaged 19 a game. That's second in the NBA.
Interested to see if Coach Lou and how long he sticks with this small ball lineup. We saw Kai Jones in the first half. Now Nico Batum has replaced Ivica Zubac.
Clippers have Harden, Mann, Coffey, Jones, and Batum, as Adam mentioned. Toronto to inbound, moving left to right. 4 minutes to play in the third. 6-point lead for your Clippers. Mobo on the left wing. Backdoor finds Dick. Swings it into the corner. Battle pump fakes a three. Sidestep in front of the bench for Toronto. Off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound, Boucher. But a foul. Derrick Jones Jr. just picked up his fourth. Trying to box out Jonathan Mobo. 4th team foul. And the Raptors to inbound on the far side. 66-60. Clippers by 6. Darko Rajakovic screaming out orders to his team as his team calls him the most intense coach in the NBA. Mobo, top of the arc, swings it near corner, Boucher. Pump fakes and jams right with 8 to shoot. Meanders to the top of the arc, shovels left angle for Mitchell. Works on Harden, gets downhill, tries to sneak a layup. It's an air ball, but Batum a rebound. Up ahead, Terrence Mann. No one in front. Euroing to the rim, lays it up on the left hand. Terrence Mann leaks out for 2, and the Clippers go up 68-60. Back on the defensive end. Toronto with the ball. Mitchell top of the arc in the all-black tights, down to the gray shoes. Batum comes out on the switch. Mitchell rummages into the paint, kicks at Grady Dick. Right corner 3 on line, off the back rim. Rebound Boucher, but a foul, and it's going on. Terrence Mann, I believe. That will be his third, 15th foul. We'll put Chris Boucher at the line. Boucher, the last Raptor to be a part of that 2019 championship team, played with Kawhi and Norman Powell. Led the team in scoring last game as he cannot hit the first free throw. And how about the wall? The Maple Leafs are working. I wonder who comes up with these because they're excellent, Adam.
Yeah, we've seen some great signs the past couple of games. Of course, highlighted by what happened against Philadelphia with Paul George.
We have had some great ones. One more coming, and Boucher goes 1 and 2. Right to left, Clippers with the ball off a made free throw. They're out in transition. Terrence Mann levitates and finishes with a right hand. 4 in a row for T-Man. And the Clippers go up 9. 3 minutes to play in the third. The Clippers winning the fast break game. They got 20 fast break points. Toronto just with 12. Jamison battle, left wing 3 for the Raptors. Back rim miss, Coffey the board. Clippers want to push again with a pedal down here in the third. Amir shovels James Harden left wing. Crosses over to the right hand. Boucher the switch. Harden working on 12. A straightaway 3. Off the right side of the rim. Barrett extends with 2 hands and brings in the board. Mobo the other way for Toronto. Left corner. It's battle in front of his bench. Half of them standing. Swings to Mitchell. Right corner Boucher. Tees up the 3 over the outstretched arm to Batum. And he left it short. Nico played the defense. Clippers the board and the 9-point advantage. KPJ picks up speed. A sidestep. Layup and a foul. And Porter Jr. will shoot 2. Devin Porter Jr.'s ability to drive the lane and somehow move laterally at full speed is what makes him so good. He turns what seems like a slither of space into a living room around the rim. First one for the Southpaw. Got it. Porter Jr. 5 for 7 coming in. 2 for 4 today. 2 for 5 today from the free throw line, but he has knocked down 2 threes, a new season high. One more to push the lead to 12. And he got it. Make that 11, 72-61. Largest lead of the third quarter for the Clippers with 2:15 to go. Quickly on the right wing for Toronto. Bounces it, Barrett. Sets up, right angle. 3 is nothing but the bottom of the net. 72-64. Clipper lead down to 8. 2 minutes to play in the third. And the Clippers close the quarter strong. Porter Jr. maneuvers into the paint. Looks for help. Stripped by Mobo. Ball on the floor. Boucher comes up with it. Toronto out on the break. Boucher to the rim. Sneaks by Batum and lays it off the window for two. 72-66. The Clippers led by 11 40 seconds ago. It's back down to 6. Harden deep on the left side. Holds the ball at the pocket. His shoulders shimmering with sweat. He retreats on the right wing. Dribbling with the right hand. Straight away finds KPJ. Holds the ball at the hip. Attacks the left alley. Pumps the brakes. Fades and fires. And floats it in. Kevin Porter Jr. up to 13. One below his season high. And the Clippers lead 74-66. Barrett the other way for Toronto. Throws it out of bounds. Looking for Mobo. And he air-milled it over the top. The Clippers right to left. And here's the hot hand, Porter Jr. Minute to play in the third. Harden on the right wing. Holds the ball chest high. Senses the scene. Dribbles the left hand. Barrett the switch. James wants this dance. Attacks the left alley. Stops. Steps back. Kicks it KPJ. 7 on the shot clock. Batum. A left block layup. Rolls in. Oh my goodness. Off the left foot. Fading away. Batum turns over the right shoulder and somehow feathers it through. This couldn't be his 19th year, could it? Barrett with a basketball, bounces it to Quickly, right wing three, hits the heel, offensive rebound, Mobo, Quickly right down Main Street with a floater and a finish. 76-68, Clippers by 8:30 seconds to go before the final quarter. Emmanuel Quickly in his return with 9 points, missed the last 8 games with a pelvic bone bruise. Harden at the logo, shot clock and game clock separated by 6 seconds. Barrett switches out on Harden on the right wing. James trying to create some space. He stops. A sidestep three. Money! James Harden from bonus distance. He's got 15 to lead all Clippers. Toronto the other way. Here comes Barrett to the rim. Gets fouled and finishes plus the contact. R.J. Barrett cuts the Clipper lead back to 9 and a chance to make it 8 with 6.7 to go in the third. Coffey picks up his first. Off a made bucket, R.J. Barrett goes wall to wall. And now the Clippers wall will hold up their maple leaves to try to distract the greatest Canadian-born player to play for the Toronto Raptors. Traded in December of last year with Emmanuel Quickly and a second-round pick in the OG Anunoby trade. Barrett at the line, fires. Rattles it in and out. Harden the rebound. 5 seconds left. Clippers have a chance. Shot clock is off, and Harden's fouled by the rookie Mobo about 70 feet from the hoop as James goes tumbling into the front row. And this should be free throws for the Clippers with 3.4. Jonathan Mobo just a little too aggressive. And Nick Bookert, who whistled the foul, now talking with Emmanuel Quickly. Mobo picks up his first. James heading to the line. It was announced last week he would be a part of the Netflix starting 5. Kevin Durant joining him this year along with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Clippers took on a former Netflix star. Domantas Sabonis was in starting 5 last year. 3.4 on the clock. Harden to bump the lead to double digits. And he rattles in the first free throw. James on the season, 85% free throw shooter. 6 for 6 tonight after going 9 for 9 last night. Now Harden talking to his team. He wants Dunn to come in to the left lane to guard the ball with 3.4. The Clippers do not want to give up a last-second shot to Toronto. Up 80-70. Largest lead today is 10. Harden, or is 14. Harden makes the lead 11. Boucher to throw it in. Shovels to Bear. Up the left channel. Finds Boucher. Right wing one-legged three. In and out. Oh, Chris Boucher almost hit a 40-footer. And that will do it for the third. We'll step aside. 12 minutes remaining. Can the Clippers protect an 11-point lead? We'll find out next on your Clippers Audio Network.
The calendar may say November, but it's Nowvember at your Toyota dealer. Because right now, you can get a great lease or a low APR on the redesigned all-hybrid Camry. Now you can save big on a powerful new Tacoma or Tundra, on a fuel-efficient Prius, Corolla, or versatile RAV4. But don't wait. Like November, Nowvember goes fast. So see your Toyota dealer now. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Ever notice all the beeping sounds at most burger restaurants? There's beeping microwaves and beeping timers. What the is that all about? At Habit, we didn't get voted number one by f***ing around with all those machines. Because all we need is a grill full of char and a chef full of fire. Using top-notch ingredients doesn't hurt either. But beeps in our kitchen? No way. Habit Burger and Grill Double Char voted number one based on USA Today 10 Best Reader's Choice 2024 awards for Best Fast Food Burger.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA. Maybe that's why we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the game. And when we're not thinking about basketball, we're thinking about things that elevate our own game. It starts with a lineup of...
Hey you. Yeah, you. The basketball fan that's hanging out with us here on Toronto Sports Insider listening to the Raptors game. We appreciate you being here, but why the heck haven't you subscribed yet? Get on with it. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell so you don't miss it when we go live for every single Toronto Raptors game this season. If a Toronto sports team is live, we're live right here on TSI so that we can hang out together and chat it up. Now, thank you very much for hitting that subscribe button and turning on that bell, helping our community keep on going to 75,000. We're getting there soon. We'll see you guys back in the chat. Let's go Raptors! Let's go Raptors!
You're listening to LA Clippers basketball. Take us with you wherever you are on the iHeartRadio app.
Clippers and Raptors fourth quarter about to get underway. Coach Lue pulling all the right levers. The small ball unit the last 5 minutes and 30 seconds in that third quarter went +7 for the Clippers, fella.
And the Clippers have built a 11-point lead, 81-70. As the Clippers will bring out Nico Batum, Chris Dunn, Kevin Porter Jr., Ivica Zubac, and Amir Coffey. Carlo Jimenez hanging out with you with Joey Kimball, Adam Oslin, Big Brother Jake Warner, and Zach Ricaldi back in the bang. Clippers trying to protect an 11-point lead when they're fourth in a row as they take on Toronto on the second night of a back-to-back. Zubac in the near block, 14 points to the tune of 7 for 9. He spins, he lays it up with the left hand, rattles around and off, and a rebound, Jakob Poeltl. Toronto left to right. Here comes Quickly. Moves into the front court with pace. A straightaway three. Nets it. Emmanuel Quickly in the blink of an eye makes it 81-73. Clippers lead at 8. 30 seconds into the fourth. Coffey on the right wing for the Clips. Holds the ball at the left pocket. Puts it on the deck around a Zubac screen. Gets downhill. Lefty footer from 5. Off the right side of the iron. Rebound battle. The rookie for Toronto. Quickly wants to push the game. Left-handed handle to the free throw line. Shovels to battle. Attacks the lane. Stops with a 2-foot jump stop. And in the paint finds Boucher, who flips it up with the right hand. And all of a sudden, Toronto 5 in a row. It's back to a 2-possession game. Minute gone by in the fourth. 81-75. Clippers with the ball in the lead. Looking to win their 5th straight against the Raptors. KPJ all the way to the rim with the left hand. A wild layup hits the back iron. Rebound battle. Toronto can make it a 1-possession game. Quickly left wing 3. Hits the heel. High rebound in the air. Coffey back to Dunn. Clippers on a run. They got 3 on 2. Dunn, no look pass. Zoo finds KPJ. Pump fakes and lays it up on the left hand. Kevin Porter Jr. with the finish. And the Clippers back up 8, 83-75. Toronto with the ball, moving towards the wall to our right. Barrett sinks into the paint, kicks battle, a left wing 3, southpaw off the front rim, and Batum bats the rebound to Dunn. Bounce pass Coffey, Euro stepping to the rim, the layup, no, Batum the putback, yes, off the window for 2, and a timeout Toronto. The Clippers getting out in transition, 24 fast break points, and an 85-75 lead. 10-10 to go in the fourth. We'll be right back under Clippers Audio Network.
Ever notice all the beeping sounds at most burger restaurants? There's beeping microwaves and beeping timers. What the is that all about? At Habit, we didn't get voted number one by f***ing around with all those machines. Because all we need is a grill full of char and a chef full of fire. Using top-notch ingredients doesn't hurt either. But beeps in our kitchen? No way. Habit Burger and Grill Double Char voted number one based on USA Today 10 Best Reader's Choice 2024 awards for Best Fast Food Burger.
I like choices. We all like choices. So when you're choosing a vehicle, your Southern California Ford dealer is a great place to start. Whether you choose one of the best-selling Ford F-150s, a Mustang Mach-E, or a Ford Bronco. There's a gas, hybrid, or all-electric vehicle of your choice. But more important than the type of power you choose is what you choose to do with it. So go to your Southern California Ford dealer today and tell them ED sent you.
There's some big loot up for grabs right now. The Emirates NBA Cup. Every team in the league has got their eyes on this prize.
The action heating up here in Vegas.
All 30 teams, 6 groups every Tuesday and Friday night. All leading up to the knockout rounds. And a grand finale in fabulous Las Vegas. Emirates NBA Cup, Knicks versus Sixers and Mavericks versus Warriors. Tuesday from 7:30 Eastern on TNT.
This is an invitation to travel to a place of breathtaking beauty. From crystal clear waters to volcanic trails, each setting has a story to tell. While the places are incredible, the true power of Hawaii lies in the people of Hawaii. Their care for the land, their love for their culture, and the aloha spirit they share make this special place like nowhere else in the world. Plan your next unforgettable journey at gohawaii.com/thepeople-the-place.
You're listening to LA Clippers basketball. Take us with you wherever you are on the iHeartRadio app.
Clippers and Raptors fourth quarter action in the second half of Clippers basketball is brought to you by proud LA Clippers small business partners Newport Print Solutions and 8Q Skin Solutions. Well, Coach Lou gave him a little bit more time after the Raptors went on that 5-0 run to start that fourth quarter, but now Norman Powell will check in for the Clippers here.
Norman Powell had a Mr. fourth quarter last year. And the Clippers could use a similar explosion right now. 10-point lead with 10:10 to play. We talked about how the game against Philadelphia, probably the most comfortable win for the Clippers. They're trying to duplicate that here at home. Pirtle, top of the arc for Toronto. Underneath, looking for Abaji, and Kevin Porter Jr. steps in the way. Clippers want to run. APJ taps on the brakes into the front court, bounces it Norman Powell. Straight away, swings it back to Porter Jr. Looking for Zubac. One-on-one with Pirtle. Zubac comes and sets the screen. APJ driving baseline, double team, gets out of it, finds Zoo, goes up looking for a foul, blocked from behind. Pirtle the rebound off the hop. Barrett pushing for Toronto. Into the teeth of the defense. Left wing, a three for Quickly. Hits the front iron. Rebound once again. KPJ reels it in off the window. Clippers right to left, 85-75 with 9:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Porter Jr. hammers the dribble with the left hand. Swings at Norman Powell on the right angle. Crosses over to his left. Retreats with Abaji in his way. 8 on the shot clock. Norm drives, gets a step to the rim. Lays it up and in. 15 for Norman Powell. And the Clippers lead 87-75. 9:05 to go. Toronto left to right. Barrett at the free throw line. Steps through, carving his way to the rim. The floater is in and out. And Zubac has his 11th rebound, his first since the first half. Clippers lead at a dozen. The largest it's been today is 14. Norman Powell left angle. White leg sleeve on that left leg. Dribbles and bounces to Zoo. Downhill he stops and pops. Left corner done. Back to Porter Jr. A left wing three and a foul. No, an offensive foul. He kicked his feet out. And the Clippers turn it over for the 11th time. 8:38 to go in the fourth. 87-75. Clippers by 12. Toronto with a ball. Second night of a back-to-back for the Clips, trying to sweep it and win their fourth in a row. They're 1-1 on night 2 of a back-to-back this season. Playing 16 on the year. Davion Mitchell hops across the Clipper logo at center court. Dribbles right wing, looks for Grady Dick around the screen. To the free throw line, he eyes another friend as he halts the handle. 10 on the timer. Straight away. It's Abaji, bounces into the lane. Bruno Fernando's ready, floater, blocked by Norman Powell. Fernando gets it back and lays it up and in. First minutes of the night for Bruno Fernando, and he's got the bucket. 87-77 Clippers, 8:10 to go, fourth quarter. Chris Dunn straight away, bounces it to Zoo, and Fernando trying to reach through, whistle for the foul. A sixth-year man out of Maryland who was signed this summer as a free agent after playing last year with Atlanta. Chris Dunn to inbound on the far side. 10-point Clipper lead, 8:06 to go. Clippers trying to come away with a victory for the 5th straight time against Toronto. Dunn at the top, drives the lane with 7 to shoot. The floater over the top by Grady Dick. Chris Dunn muscles it through for 2. 7 on the night for Dunn. 12-point Clipper lead. Toronto moving towards the wall to our right. Fernando looks for help. His heels touching the three-point line. Hands off Abaji. Lefty floater over Zubats. All cords. 89-79. Trading buckets here in the fourth. 7:35 to go. Clippers right to left. Abaji's got 16, a team high. Dunn bounces it to Norman Powell. Deep on the left side. Dribbles around a Zubac screen. Checks the clock at 8. Steps through. Goes up. Bounces it to nobody. Abaji with the steal. Clippers turn it over once again. Here comes Ochai into the front court. Lobs it underneath Fernando, and KPJ fouls him on the catch to stop the layup, as he did not have the height advantage on Fernando. Measures at 6'9". Porter Jr. at 6'4". So Toronto to take it outside out of bounds. For the Clippers, that's their first team foul of the quarter. 7:14 to play in the fourth. Abaji shovels it for Davion Mitchell. Turns the corner, glides, kicks it left wing. Abaji for 3. Off the front rim. Offensive rebound, Mitchell. Abaji retry. And he hits. Timeout, Ty Lue. Same shot, different result for Ochai Abaji. 16 second chance points off 10 Toronto offensive rebounds. And it's a 7-point game with 7 minutes to play. 89-82, Clippers lead. We'll step aside and be right back here on the Clippers Audio Network.
If there's one thing we all like, it's choices.
Yeah, Dickerson, we love choices. Like choosing between the F-150 gas, hybrid, or electric, because you have 3 trucks, and I have none.
I choose to ignore that. But hey, whether it's towing, powering up, or going from 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, we're there.
What you choose to do with that much power, it's up to you.
I have some thoughts about what you could do with it.
Tough This Smart can only be called F-150.
Ever notice all the beeping sounds at most burger restaurants?
What's up, basketball fans, Raptors fans, we the North? How we doing tonight? Thank you for hanging out with us tonight for the Raptors matchup in the regular season. Are we tanking for flag already? Come on, boys, it's time to get some wins. Please take a second and hit that thumbs up button. Give us a like. Help us get more basketball fans and Raptors fans here in the chat to hang out with us on TSI. As well, please share the link out. The more that we get it out there to the social media, websites, and all these sports boards, the more basketball fans and Raptors fans that are going to come hang out and chat it up during our broadcast of the Raptors matchup tonight. See you guys back in the chat. Go Raps, go.
Their care for the land, their love for their culture, and the aloha spirit they share make this special place like nowhere else in the world. Plan your next unforgettable journey at gohawaii.com/thepeople-the-place.
This is Colin Cowherd.
Every move Dave Roberts, the manager, made worked. Yes, the Dodgers have an enormous payroll. Yes, they outbid people for stars. But half of them, especially the starting staff, seem injured all year. This organization, this team proved a resilience beyond the money.
Colin Cowherd. Weekday mornings at 9 a.m. after Dan Patrick. Right here on your home of the world champion Dodgers.
AM 570 LA Sports.
The LA Clippers. You're listening to LA Clippers basketball. Take us with you wherever you are on the iHeartRadio app.
Fourth quarter action here at Intuit Dome. Clippers taking on the Toronto Raptors. And Carlo, every time the Clippers start to get some separation, Toronto knocks down a big three-pointer. We just saw it again.
The Raptors continue to bring the effort on the offensive end and not let this game get out of arm's reach. 89-82, the Clippers by 7. Big shots in this fourth quarter by Emmanuel Quickly and Ochai Abaji, who's got a team-high 19. The Clippers trying to close the door and come away with their 4th straight win as they move right to left with the 7-point lead. Harden straddling the three-point line on the left wing. Watched closely by Davion Mitchell, the best defender for Toronto. Near block, it's Zubac. One-on-one with Bruno Fernando. Dribbles with the right hand into the paint. Trying to work his way through. Spins, floats over the front of the rim, and a weak side rebound, Chris Boucher. Toronto left to right. Davion Mitchell into the front court. Dribbles the left hand. Harden watching him as Davion waits for off-ball movement. The wall, chancing defense. Fernando playing for the first time tonight here in the fourth quarter. Doubles back to Mitchell. Left wing three. Off the front rim. He left it short. Harden the rebound off the hop in front of the Toronto bench. 89-82 Clips approaching the halfway point of the fourth. Harden to the free throw line. Closed out by the big man Fernando. And a foul away from the ball. Mitchell hacks Ivica Zubac. 6:05 to go. Clippers to inbound, side out. Thanks for being with us. Carlo Menace, Big Brother Jake Warren, Adam Onslin, Joey Kimball, Zach Acaldi back in the studio as we continue this fourth quarter. Brought to you by Kaiser Permanente. 6:05 to go in the fourth. 89-82. Clippers by 7 with the ball. Harden at the logo straight away, about 40 feet from the rim. Shakes Mitchell, gets downhill, all the way, lefty floater, left it short, but a foul. Fernando got him on the arm, and Harden will head back to the line. A double-double with 17 and 10, his 7th double-double of the season, and a chance for 2 more. He's a perfect 7 for 7 from the charity stripe. Harden looking towards Zach Zarba. He maybe thought Zarba should have whistled that. Booker did it on the baseline. As James puts his left toe to the nail, his right foot slightly back of his left foot, kind of even with the midsole. The first is through. Harden, by the way, volume 8 of those shoes are coming out soon. They were released earlier this week, and I'm sure Harden will show them soon in a game. The ones coming out that I saw at him were called Wet Like Water, and they were metallic, shiny.
Let's see if his shot can be that down the stretch here.
There's Water on the second free throw, 91-82. Clippers by 9 as we are over halfway through the fourth. Raptors looking for their first road win. The Clippers trying to come away with their 4th straight victory. Brady Dick over to Mitchell. Left corner, pump fakes to Astro Abaji. Drives and shovels Dick. Left wing 3. Off the front of the rim. Rebound, volleyball in the air. Offensive board, Boucher. He's fouled, and he puts it back and in. 11th offensive rebound for Toronto, and Chris Boucher will go to the line. Once again, the feisty Raptors not going away. Boucher was collapsed upon like a trash compactor, sandwiched between Norman Powell and Ivica Zubac, and somehow kept the ball high as he hits the free throw and completes the three-point play. 91-85. Clippers up 2 possessions, 5.5 to go. The Clips are 3-3 in clutch time this season. Let's see if we go back that way. And a foul going on Fernando on the far wing. Into the game comes quickly. He'll get Mitchell. 5:30 to go, fourth quarter, 91-85. Clippers with the ball in the lead. They have led the entire second half. Man on the left wing. Bounces it over to Zubac, just inside the three-point line. Hands it off Norman Powell. Down the left alley, turns and retreats to the right-handed dribble. Fernando switched on him. Harden steps back 3, hits the heel, high rebound, out of bounds to the Clippers. Terrence Mann and Ivica Zubac the extra effort. And Abaji couldn't hang on. Mentioned the Clippers 3-3 in clutch. Toronto 1-3. Joey Kimball feeding us the stats. Inbound to come from Mann. Finds Harden. Clippers trying to inflate the 6-point advantage with 10 on the tire. Harden kicks it to Derrick Jones Jr. Rips through, runs into a wall of purple jerseys. Shovels Norman Powell. Floater from the nail, and he's fouled. 2 free throws coming for Norm. Boucher picks up his first 15th foul here with 5:06 to go in the fourth. And Norman Powell up to 15. He's got the second most 20-point games this season in the NBA. Jason Tatum, the only player with more at 9. Norm's got 8. And he's had 20 and 8 in a row. That might be in jeopardy here today. A lot of time left. His first free throw gives him 16 points on the night. No Clipper with 20 points yet. James Harden the closest. He's got 19. Ochai Agbaji leads the Raptors with 19 of his own. Second night of a back-to-back for the Clips. After playing Sacramento, can they take down Toronto? Norm hits both. And the Clippers go up 93-85. 5:05 to go in the fourth. Defensive chance come out of the wall. The supporter section trying to put some wind in the sails of the Clippers. Fernando wide open on the right wing. Now the three-point shooter as he looks for help. Bounces it back door. Quickly on the right block. Lays it up and in. And Toronto back within 6. 93-87, 4:50 to go, fourth quarter. Clippers right to left. Terrence Mann on the left wing. Dribbling with the right hand. Over to Zubac at the top of the key. Holds the ball above his head. Shovels to James Harden. Down the left channel. He stops. Pump fakes. Rips through. Lefty floater. No. Rebound in the air. Volleyball out to Boucher. Toronto with the pedal to the metal. Quickly. Down the left alley. Layup. Foul off the window. It's short. And 2 free throws coming for Emmanuel Quickly to put us in clutch time. 93-87. Quickly can make it a 4-point game with 4.5 to play. Ty Lue does have a challenge. Doesn't look like he's going to use it here as Terrence Mann just picked up his 4th. He joins Derrick Jones Jr., who also has 4 personal. It's the 3rd Clipper team foul. Quickly, 85% free throw shooter, connects on the first. And that puts us in the clutch, which is within 5, under 5 minutes. 7th clutch game this season for the Clippers, tied for 2nd in the NBA. Atlanta leads the league with 8. Quickly, one more, and it's a 4-point game. 93-89. Emmanuel Quickly connects, playing for just the 2nd time this season after being injured in the opener. Clippers right to left, 93-89, they lead. Terrence Mann in the white headband, wrist tape on the left wrist, finds Zubac. Spoon feeds James Harden, bounces at Derrick Jones Jr., attacks the lane, gets downhill, layup blocked up high by Bruno Fernando. Abaji to the rim, glides, lays it up, and it's a 1-possession game. Timeout, Ty Lue. 93-91 with 4:08 to go in the 4th. We're not going anywhere. We got a close one here on your Clippers Audio Network. Adam, the Raptors, we talked about it in the first half. The Clippers are excellent at getting back in the defensive end. Toronto, the 2nd best team in the NBA at scoring in fast break, averaging 21 points a game. They have 21 fast break points right now. Clippers got to get back on the defensive end.
Yeah, of course, on that last one, Derrick Jones Jr. hit the deck going up for that layup. Thought there might have been contact, to no avail. The Raptors do what they do best, push the pace a little bit and just get downhill against this Clippers team. That has been an issue for them, especially late in fourth quarters.
And Toronto doing something we might see more of as the season goes on, not helping off Norman Powell, and that has kept him in check so far. Just 14 points, averaging 25 this year, but they have handcuffed him in a sense by not allowing any defender to leave him for help, pretty much playing a 4-on-4 on the other end.
Yeah, I feel like throughout this ball game, guys have cheated over a little bit more to lend help on the primary defender, whoever is on Norman Powell. You're seeing that adjustment now. That's what happens when you average almost 26 points per game.
And you're the only other player other than Nikola Jokic to average 25, 50% from the field and 45% from 3. The Clippers will walk out there with Norm, Derrick Jones Jr., Harden, Terrence Mann, and Ivica Zubac. Adam, it's Terrence Mann closing the game, not Amir Coffey this time for the Clippers. Why do you think Ty Lue makes that switch?
Mann had some nice plays late in that 3rd quarter where he got into transition. I think had 4 straight points for the Clippers, so he's riding a hot hand right now.
Clippers with the basketball. Toronto puts on a soft press as the Clippers move right to left. 93-91. Here comes Terrence Mann into the front court. And the Clippers break the scoring ground. Toronto has trimmed it to a 2-point game. Norm down the right alley trying to get around Grady Dick. He does. Into the left corner. Quickly steps in front. Steals the basketball. But a timeout. Darko Rajakovic as Quickly almost stepped out of bounds. Oh my goodness. What a timeout from the Raptors head coach. Quickly was ticketed to just fall out of bounds, and in the half a second that he was inbounds, balancing on his left foot like a flamingo, Darko Rajakovic uses his penultimate timeout. 3:50 to go, and now the Raptors, Adam, can tie or take the lead.
Yeah, valuing possessions right here is Darko, and that was one of the most clutch timeouts I have seen. Man in the air, falling out of bounds. Darko somehow got it. I guess credit the officials also seeing the fact that he was calling for that timeout, or maybe they at least heard vocally from him that he wanted that timeout.
He does have a very distinct voice. Clippers, Adam, don't have a field goal in 4 minutes and 7 seconds. Ty Lue frustrated at the end of last game despite the win because of the way they played in the fourth quarter, and those habits continuing here on the second night of a back-to-back.
Yeah, turnover out of the last timeout for the Clippers. Norman Powell trying to kick it out as he was underneath the basket, but these are some of the same issues. So, hey, Lessons to be learned here. Let's see if they can figure it out and show some growth down the stretch.
Clippers, one of the best half-court defenses in the NBA. They're 4th in defensive rating. 3:50 on the clock in the 4th. 93-91. Toronto looking to take their first lead of the second half in the final 4 minutes of the 4th. Quickly across the timeline. Bounces it right elbow for Fernando. Turns and faces. Looks for Grady Dick. Holds it over his head, shovels it quickly. Dribbles left hand, gets into the all-blue paint, steps back, pump fakes with 10 on the timer. Flips to Fernando. Right back to Quickly on the right wing. 7 to shoot. Bounces it, Fernando. Rips through, goes up, dunks it with the left hand. We're tied at 93. An 8-0 Toronto run. 3:25 to go, and we're tied. Derrick Jones Jr. on the left wing for the Clippers. Moving right to left here into it. Trying to win their 4th in a row. The 14-point Clipper lead erased. Harden at the helm. 7 on the shot clock. Gets around Grady Dick. Finds man right corner. Attacks the lane with 4 to shoot. Step back mid-range jumper short. Offensive rebound Harden. Derrick Jones Jr. out to Norman Powell. Gets downhill. Layup with the right hand. Left it short. Blocking foul on Boucher. And 2 free throws coming for Norman Powell. 2:57 to go. And the Clippers tied at 93. The foul goes on Boucher. 2nd personal. And Toronto already over the bonus. Toronto hasn't led since 1:10 to go in the 1st. Clippers trying to keep it that way. Norm swishes home the first. He's got 18. 2 points away from his 9th straight 20-point game, would tie him with Jason Tatum for the most 20-point games this season. He's been Mr. Clutch for the Clippers, a feisty Toronto team looking for their first road win, trying to avoid collapsing late like they did against Sacramento 2 nights ago. Norm hits both. The Clippers up to 2:57 to go, 4th quarter, and Boucher will let it roll for Emmanuel Quickly. Picked up that 5-year, $175 extension. And in his return, he's got 16 points. Holds the ball hip high, crosses over the left, gets downhill, backdoor cutting Boucher, reverse layup, evens us up at 95. 2:44 to go, 4th quarter. Zubats to throw it in. The Clippers took down Sacramento with heavy legs. Can they do it at home against Toronto? Harden meanders right wing. Dribbling with the right hand, lobs for Zoo, top of the arc. Looks for help, shovels back to Harden, the Clippers leader in the clutch. Drives, lefty, layup, and a foul. Blocked at the top by Fernando, but he hacked him beforehand. And this will put James Harden at the free throw line, where the Clippers have been excellent today. 20 for 24 from the charity stripe. Harden a big part of that. For the 2nd straight game, he's 9 for 9 from the line. And he'll have a chance for 2 more. James toes the nail. Past Kevin Garnett last game for 19th all-time in scoring. He exhaled. He dribbles. We'll listen. And he's perfect. Big brother Jake Warner providing us that sweet string music. 2:23 to go. The Clippers involved in their 7th clutch game this season, the 2nd most in the NBA. They had one last night. They came away with a win. They're 3-3 in the clutch. Norman Powell walks towards Harden, whispers something in his left ear, and then walks back towards the lane. Harden to bump the lead up to 2. The ball is airborne. And it's through. Leather through lace for James Harden. And the Clippers up by 2. Toronto a chance to tie or take the lead. Quickly into the front court. Defense echoes it into it. Back over to Grady Dick. Swings it quickly. Left wing pump fakes a 3. Drives the free throw line. Floats it up for the tie. Off the right side of the rim. Harden the rebound. Clippers right to left. 2-point lead looking for more. Norm left angle triple. Yes, sir! 9 straight games with 20 points for Norman Powell. And the Clippers take a 195 lead. 2 minutes remaining. Toronto the other way. Grady Dick on the left wing. Pump fakes. This crowd on their feet. Quickly at the top of the arc. Gets around a Fernando screen. Swings it to Grady Dick. Pump fakes top of the arc. Sidestep. Back down quickly on the right wing. Drives the right alley. Flies to the rim. The layup high off the window and in. And the Clippers will take it the other way. $1:35 to go, and they'll take their time. Go LAC. Echoes here it into it. Harden on the right wing. Straight away Zubac. Boucher strips him. Here comes Boucher. Down the lane. Lays it up over the lip of the rim. 1-point game. Minute 19 to go. 100 to 99. Clippers with the ball. Hanging on by one. Harden top of the arc. Holds the ball hip high. The clock melts to 1:05. James steps back to the left wing. Crosses over to the right. One-on-one with Quickly. Sidestep down the left channel. The floater. It goes! 102.99. Harden the bucket. He's got a team high 23. 50 seconds left. Quickly on the left wing. Crosses over the right hand. Lost it in the lane. And a foul is called. Zubac wants to review. They call it a kick. Not a foul. For Toronto to inbound side out. 1-3 in clutch games this season. The Raptors will take it out on the near side. 102.99 Clippers. 46 seconds left. And Ty Lue's going to review. I don't think he can review a kick ball, though. And that's what Zach Zarba's telling Coach Lue. Darko Rajakovic now in a heated conversation with Zarba on the far side. Barrett to throw it in. A three ties us. Barrett gets a handoff from Fernando. Straight away, pounds the leather with the left hand. Crosses over quickly. Right wing three for the tie. We're tied at 102. 38.1 to play. And Ty Lue has called time. Emmanuel Quickly talking to the crowd. Here it into it. We'll stay right here. We're even. And the Clippers with the ball with a 14-second difference between shot and game clock. Quickly, 12 fourth quarter points. A team high 21. Well, Adam, a close one late for the Clippers on the second night of a back-to-back. And they have a chance to play this right with the game clock and the shot clock difference. You can go 2 for 1 and at least have an opportunity to tie or get a game winner at the end of the ball game.
Yeah, plenty of time left. 38.1 seconds left on the clock. I'm sure Coach Lue is thinking just that. A 2-for-1 opportunity here for the Clippers. Emmanuel Quickly in his first game back after missing significant time for the Toronto Raptors has absolutely been on one here in this fourth quarter.
12 points, 21 on the night, Adam. He's knocked down big-time threes. Toronto hasn't shot it well from outside the arc. Under 30% today, but they've hit them late. And the Clippers on a Saturday night and into it, trying to continue this 3-game winning streak. For the Clips, it will be Batum to inbound. Zubac, Norm, Mann, and Harden. 102 all. Meanwhile, for Toronto, Barrett, Abaji, Fernando, and Gritty Dick. Batum on the near side, opposite his bench. Both teams with one timeout. Toronto does not have a foul to give. The Clippers do have a foul to give. Can they take a lead? Batum inbounds Norman Powell. Straight away with Abaji. Crosses over. Gets fouled. Going up. And this will be 2 free throws. And while we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification here on our Clippers Audio Network.
This is LA Clippers basketball. AM 570 KLAC Los Angeles. 98.7 KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. An iHeart radio station.
22 tonight for Norman Powell, a perfect 5 for 5 from the free throw line. The 86% free throw shooter to give the Clippers the lead. It's up. It's short. And the best they can do is go up by 1. The Clippers trying to win their 5th straight here against the Raptors. Toronto looking for their first road win. They're the last team in the NBA without a road victory. Norm, a big exhale. 22 points tonight. Can he get to 23? Give the Clippers the lead. He can. Over the front of the rim and in. Raptors have not led since the minute 10 mark of the first quarter. They can take a lead with a bucket. Quickly gets downhill. Righty layup blocked by Mann. Harden a rebound. And he goes out of bounds. But a foul on Fernando on the board. And free throws coming for James, who's down in a heap on the right block. 5th on Fernando. As Harden's helped up by Norman Powell. 28.7 to play. 103-102 Clippers. Quickly thought he got fouled as he looks towards Nick Bookert and waves his hand in the air. Harden's going to shoot 2. Still a one-possession game, even if he hits both. James perfect from the line. He's made his last 20 free throws. Toes the nail, 85% on the season. 11 for 11 tonight. The Southpaws first. Swirls the rim and falls off. The Clippers were 23 for 26 before these misses. Harden to make it a 2-point game. He does. 1 for 2 trip. Toronto left to right. 104-102. 4 seconds separate the shot and game clock. Left wing quickly. Hands off to Barrett. 15 seconds to shoot. RJ Barrett at the free throw line. He spins. Righty floater for the tie. No! Rebound Norman Powell. Shot clock is off. Toronto will play defense down by 2. They do have to foul. Quickly fouls Norm with 8.7 to play. Norman Powell can put it on ice. Quickly picks up his second personal. And the Clippers leading scorer will toe the nail for 2. 6 for 7 tonight. Norm can get to his season average of 25 if he hits both. Toronto does have a timeout. First one is up. In and out. Third Clipper miss in the final 38 seconds of the fourth quarter. And Toronto on life support, but still breathing. Jakob Poeltl is going to check in for rebounding purposes. Abaji comes out. Darko has his clipboard in hand. The Raptors head coach, I imagine, will call a timeout if they get the rebound or on a make. Norm to give the Clippers a 3-point lead. Fires. Hits. Timeout, Raptors. 8.7 to go. The Raptors have been involved in 2 overtime games. They are 1-1. The Clippers have been involved in 1 overtime game. They are 0-1. But Adam, the Clippers with a stop can avoid overtime with 8.7. Raptors need a 3. The Clippers have been excellent at defending the 3 the last 3 games. Ty Lue mentioning they've been closing out to the chest, not allowing guys to get up good looks. They have to execute that here late.
Yeah, Raptors just 11 of 37. That's 29% from 3 in this ball game. And Terrence Mann has been special down the stretch defensively. First on quickly, that last one on RJ Barrett. It's just the Clippers needing to convert at the charity stripe right now. 3 huge misses here late. Well, this game could have already been put away.
Clippers were a top 5 free throw shooting team a season ago. Today they are 22nd in the NBA through 9 games. Norman Powell with 24, James Harden with 24, Zubac with 14 and 11. The Clippers will bring out Nico Batum, James Harden, Terrence Mann, Norman Powell, and Derrick Jones Jr. It's Grady Dick, Jamison Battle, a rookie, RJ Barrett with Jakob Poeltl and Ocha and Emmanuel Quickley, who's got 12 fourth quarter points. 8.7 to go, 105-102. Can the Clippers get one more stop and win their 4th straight? Grady Dick to throw it in. Zarba, the referee, set to give him the basketball. He does. 8.7 to play. Clippers up 3. Dick over to Poeltl. Back to Grady Dick. And Harden fouls Jakob Poeltl. Well away from the rim. The Clippers had 1 to give. They use it with 6.9. First in the final 2 minutes. Grady Dick to throw it in again. We'll see if Toronto runs the same exact thing. Grady Dick finds Jakob Poeltl. He's fouled again. They want him shooting free throws, and the Clippers up 3 are going to send Jakob Poeltl to the free throw line. Harden looking towards the wall, asking them to cheer as they bring the noise and raise the Maple Leaf. Poeltl, 73% free throw shooter. He fires. gets the roll. Gotta hit both to keep Toronto in it. That is assuming the Clippers hit both their free throws. They've missed 3 of them in the last 34 seconds. Zubats comes in for rebounding. Norman Powell checks out. Toronto does not have a timeout. The Clippers do have a timeout. Pirtle going to shoot one more. Back rims it, gets his own rebound, puts it back up, off the window twice. The ball ricochets to Zubats, over to Harden, throws it up ahead, and the Clippers win their 4th in a row as they steal one from the Raptors, 105-103. From the cliff's edge, the Clippers looked like they were going to give it up, but they hang on late. White knuckle the lead despite some missed free throws and win 105-103. The Clippers win their 5th in a row against the Raptors. It's a franchise best. And they win their 4th straight, improving to 6-4. 4-3 in the clutch on the year. Toronto will take on the Lakers tomorrow night. The Clippers will head to OKC to see the Thunder on Monday. 24 for James Harden, 12 rebounds, 7 assists. Norman Powell pours in 24 of his own, 14 and 12 from Ivica Zubats. And the Clippers win it 105-103. Emmanuel quickly with 21 of his own to lead Toronto. Him and Abaji pacing the Raptors in points. For Carlo Jimenez, Joey Kimball, Adam Oslin, Big Brother Jake Warner, Zach Okaldi. We'll see you in a few. Adam Oslin's going to take over. The Clippers survive against the Raptors 105-103 and improve to 6-4 on the season. Our final score, Clippers by 2, 105-103 here at Intuit Dome. We'll see you in a few on the Clippers Audio Network.
This has been LA Clippers basketball.
This is a team committed to winning.
Every thrilling moment all season long can be heard right here and on the iHeartRadio app.
They look like the best team out there.
Clippers basketball is brought to you by the Kia Telluride, official vehicle of the LA Clippers, by the Hawaiian Islands. It's not just the place, it's the people that make Hawaii special. By your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy. By the Habit Burger. Hungry? Grab a double char from the Habit Burger and Grill, voted #1 burger by USA Today. And by Ford and the F-150. Tough this smart can only be called F-150. Join us next time on the LA Clippers iHeart Audio Network.
The calendar may say November, but it's Nowvember at your Toyota dealer. Because right now, you can get a great lease or a low APR on the redesigned all-hybrid Camry. Now you can save big on a powerful new Tacoma or Tundra, on a fuel-efficient Prius, Corolla, or versatile RAV4. But don't wait. Like November, Nowvember goes fast. So see your Toyota dealer now. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Ever notice all the beeping sounds at most burger restaurants? There's beeping microwaves and beeping timers. What the is that all about? At Habit, we didn't get voted #1 by f***ing around with all those machines. Because all we need is a grill full of char and a chef full of fire. Using top-notch ingredients doesn't hurt either. But beeps in our kitchen? No way. Habit Burger and Grill Double Char voted #1 based on USA Today 10 Best Reader's Choice 2024 awards for Best Fast Food Burger.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA. Maybe that's why we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the game. And when we're not thinking about basketball, we're thinking about things that elevate our own game. It starts with a lineup of star players, like the 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line, with capability that takes us to another level. The best seats in the house, all 7 of them. Ground clearance that propels us even higher. And available dual panoramic displays that steal the show. These are the things that occupy our minds. And honestly, we wouldn't have it any other way. The stylish 3-row 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line all-wheel drive. Kia, official vehicle of the Los Angeles Clippers. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
The LA Clippers.
The game is ended.
Gather round, boys. Time to recap.
But the post-game coverage is just getting started.
The successes, the failures, let's discuss.
This is Clippers Locker Room, breaking down today's action with the pre- and post-game voice of the Clippers. Here's Adam Oslin.
Well, the Clippers may have had 4 turnovers in the fourth quarter, but they also just had their 4th straight victory as they win 105-103 here at Intuit Dome over the Toronto Raptors. Welcome into your postgame show. I'm Adam Oslin. Coming up, we got second half highlights, but first, back to your radio voice of the Clippers in Carlo Jimenez. Carlo, it wasn't easy. They had to dig it out of the dirt, but it's another sweep of a back-to-back, the second time we've seen this already this year.
Clippers just got to play more back-to-backs, Adam. I mean, 16's
Wait
not
a second.
enough.
Wait
16's
a
not
second.
enough. I mean, more back-to-backs, baby, with at least one game on the road.
Adam Silver, he's not serious.
Clippers, big-time win. Gritty one from this group, Adam. Kept that lead from the 110 mark all the way to the end. I think it was so impressive. Toronto, got to give them credit. They fought the entire way down the stretch. You get 21 from Quickly and Obagi. It's a dangerous Raptor team that clearly has some great young talent out there. The Clippers come away with the win. Norman Powell, another 20-point game. I thought James Harden, he's been the Clippers' leader in the clutch in points. And after not scoring yesterday in the fourth quarter, big-time buckets here in this fourth quarter, Adam. Fun one for the Clips, another gritty one, and if there's a team that's been tested enough late, the Clippers with their 7th clutch game. They've played 10 games this year.
It is amazing that we're only 10 games in, and you feel like this has been a roller coaster ride. This has been a journey already for this Clippers team as they're 6-4. Through 10 games. I said I'd sign up for 5-5. This team has been impressive. They could be even better than that if they knock down their free throws in game 1, if they didn't give that one up to the Blazers as well. This team, though, I think all things considered, is on the right track. 2 games above 500 without Kawhi Leonard so far.
Yeah, and that's all you can say is you've talked about, Adam, if you can stay at a 500 level, by the time Kawhi Leonard comes back, you got to be feeling good, and the Clippers have been hanging around there. And I think with the emergence of Norman Powell, something we talked about pregame, 500 might not be good enough. I mean, the bar might be a little higher for this team because of the defense, because of the way they're scoring. I mean, they dominated this game in a lot of categories against a Toronto team that's been excellent this year at pushing in the pace, at getting offensive rebounds. The Clippers had more fast break points. They got on the glass more. They were able to take the lead. 35 bench points for this Clipper team. They got help from everyone here today. An impressive group. Derrick Jones Jr. out for the most part with those 5 fouls, but everybody stepped up. A group effort. Kevin Porter Jr. a season-high 15. He was big off the bench to go along with 6 rebounds and 5 assists. You see why when Ty Lue said he's going to be a big part of what we do. He was a huge part of what they did today.
Yeah, Kevin Porter Jr. knocking down those back-to-back threes. You wonder what that can do for his confidence moving forward. As you mentioned, he had only hit 2 threes heading into this ball game so far through 9 games. He hits 2 of those. I also think another guy that could get a confidence boost out of this would be Terrence Mann.
Yep.
The defense he played down the stretch, you asked, why is Coach Lue going back to him? What's the reasoning here? We talked about it. The defensive acumen from him, getting out in transition as well in that third quarter, but what he did defensively, and they were switching a lot with Emmanuel Quickly guarding him, and then it was R.J. Barrett. 2 great, stellar defensive possessions by Terrence Mann in clutch time.
Yeah, big-time possessions. Way to guard without fouling, stay vertical, keep his line on the drives by Quickly, who is so fast to the rim. Terrence Mann, huge stops down the stretch, a big-time block for him. I thought, like you said, Adam, excellent 28 minutes today. That might be a season high for Terrence Mann. We'll have to go go back and check. But he played huge for this Clipper team down the stretch. Huge minutes for him. A confidence booster for sure, and the Clippers are going to need him out of that defense. That 5th spot with that finishing group still up in the air, could be anybody's night. Terrence Mann gets the call, and he stands up to it.
And we're starting to see these positive trends here from distance with things turning around in the Clippers' favor, where once again, 4th straight game, they outshoot the opposition from 3. They end up going 10 of 26. That's 39% from distance. I know the Raptors technically had one more made 3-pointer, but they had to take 37. 11 of 37. That's under 30% from 3. All of a sudden, the Clippers, the law of averages, the defensive acumen around the perimeter, they're just a little bit better there, a little bit more in tune. They're getting some stops when teams are lighting them up from distance to start the season.
They are. They're closing out better. They're getting a hand up. They fouled early early in that game, but not really the rest of the way, able to keep Toronto off the line late. A Raptor team that's going to kick themselves for missing 9 free throws today, Adam, and losing by 2. They shot 57% from the charity stripe in this ball game. But the Clippers did a great job today of playing to their strengths, once again holding a team just around 100 points. I mean, if you hold a team to a 103 in the NBA, in today's NBA, you're going to win almost all your games. The Clippers, after holding Sacramento to 98, just 5 more points for Toronto on the second night of the back-to-back. It's impressive. It's impressive. It's a much different team taking on OKC the second time around than they were the first time around, riding that 2-game slide, letting 2 games get away from them.
Clippers white knuckle another victory here. They win tonight 105-103 over the Toronto Raptors, the cardiac Clips. But we were talking about it a little bit off the air, I think. You'd rather learn during victories than during losses. The last 2 easily could have been. Instead, the Clippers did just enough to hang on, but they also gave Coach Lou some tape and some film to look at and point out where there are a lot of fixable, correctable mistakes out there.
Things to improve on for sure, but things to improve on without having to lose. That's what you mentioned. That's the biggest part of this. The Clippers can go back to the drawing board and look at it without having to feel like, man, we really let one get away. They came away with a victory. There's so much more room to grow for this Clipper team who sits at 6-4. A win today, Adam, I believe they're sitting 6th in a Western Conference with 14 or 13 teams above 500, which is just absolutely absurd. By the way, there's 2 teams in the East above 500. The West might be calling for a reseed of the playoffs the way this is going.
Same as it ever was.
It's bad this year. It's historically worse than it's ever been. The Clippers right now going through that gauntlet. They'll continue with OKC and Houston, but a big one, you want to take care of business. You want to win the games you have to win. You've talked about it, but if you're going to play Portland twice, if you're going to play the Utah Jazz 4 times, if you're going to play Toronto twice, you got to win those games. And the Clippers come away with a win over a team they're supposed to beat. That's what great teams do.
Clippers come through late. They win 105-103, even with some missed free throws, some miscues with turnovers in the fourth quarter. They withstood it all. They come through here at Intuit Dome with a 2-point victory over the Toronto Raptors. And now they head out on the road for a couple. They will be in OKC Monday night. Tip time for that one's at 5. We'll have your pregame show starting at 4. Carlo Jimenez, great call as always. We get to hear some of your calls coming up next as we got second half highlights.
Adam, talk to you Monday. Let's go!
Coming up next, Clippers pull through, and we got your second half highlights right here on your Clippers postgame show on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
I like choices. We all like choices. So when you're choosing a vehicle, your Southern California Ford dealer is a great place to start. Whether you choose one of the best-selling Ford F-150s, a Mustang Mach-E, or a Ford Bronco, there's a gas, hybrid, or all-electric vehicle of your choice. But more important than the type of power you choose is what you choose to do with it. So go to your Southern California Ford dealer today and tell them ED sent you.
Dan Patrick.
There were some doubters here. It wasn't it's the Dodgers. There were a lot of people who loved the Padres. And then even thought the Mets, Mets, maybe it's their year, that team of destiny. And then the Yankees with the pitching staff. The Dodgers, what Dave Roberts did, I would have given him the MVP, except for Freddie Freeman.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday morning, 6 a.m., right here on LA's home of the world champion Dodgers.
When you're hiring, ZipRecruiter's technology makes finding qualified candidates for your job easy. What if the rest of the world was as easy as ZipRecruiter? Math problems wouldn't be so problematic.
K equals 42.
And summiting Everest would be a walk in the park. In the meantime, if you want to make your hiring easier, use ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Lowe's honors our military community this Veterans Day and every day. To say thank you, verified military members, veterans, and their spouses get 10% off everyday purchases, plus free silver key status with My Lowe's Rewards. It's our way of showing our gratitude to the brave people who have and continue to serve our country. Learn more now at Lowe's.com/military. 10% discount can't be combined with another offer. Exclusions, terms, and conditions apply. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at Lowe's.com/terms. Subject to change.
The LA Clippers You're listening to LA Clippers basketball. Take us with you wherever you are on the iHeartRadio app.
Some Judo Dojo here. Zach O'Caldy with the tunes. Clippers come through. They win 105-103 over the Toronto Raptors. They hold on for dear life late as Jakob Poeltl went with the intentional miss on the second free throw. Went right back to him like a game of 21 Tippett. He almost had it go. Clippers would get the board, though, on the missed jumper, and they would run out the clock. They win by 2. They led by as many as 14. They are 6-4 in their first 10 games. Welcome back into Clippers Talk. Your Clippers post-game show. Coming up here, we'll get to your post-game box score and more. We will take your calls tonight if you want to get on early. 866-987-2570. 866-987-2570. Clippers led at the half 52-47, but they were up by as many as 14 in that first half. Toronto battled. They hit 3 straight threes, I believe, after the Clippers went up 14. In the third quarter, though, James Harden started to get cooking a little bit.
Clippers have led this entire half. They led by as many as 14. 10 on the timer. Harden straight away. Flies by Grady Dick. The floater off the front of the rim, and it rolls through for 2. James Harden up to 12, and the Clipper lead at 6. Harden at the logo. Shot clock and game clock separated by 6 seconds. Barrett switches out on Harden on the right wing. James trying to create some space. He stops. A sidestep 3. Money! James Harden from bonus distance.
James Harden stepping up in that third quarter. I know he hasn't shot it well overall, but he has had some timely buckets here and there and still ended the ball game with 24. Clippers led by 11 heading into the fourth. It was 81-70, and things got dicey. Some self-inflicted wounds from the Clippers in the turnover department once again. Some bad missed free throws, 3 of them in the last 35 seconds, but there was a huge shot by who else? Norman "Stormin" Powell.
Clippers right to left. 2-point lead, looking for more. Norm, left angle, triple. Yes, sir! 9 straight games with 20 points for Norman Powell.
Biggest shot of the game. That would put them up by 5 with 2 minutes left. The Clippers hold on late. They win by 2. Final score 105-103 here at Intuit Dome over the Toronto Raptors. And now they head out on the road for the next 3. More on that coming up next here in the Clippers postgame show on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
If there's one thing we all like, it's choices.
Yeah, Dickerson, we love choices. Like choosing between the F-150 gas, hybrid, or electric, because you have 3 trucks, and I have none.
I choose to ignore that. But hey, whether it's towing, powering up, or going from 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, we're there.
What you choose to do with that much power, it's up to you.
I have some thoughts about what you could do with it.
Tough This Smart can only be called F-150.
Stirring fiber, exercising, frequent trips to the store for more laxatives and fiber. Sounds like your constipation with belly pain is a lot to manage. But if your symptoms that keep coming back are signs of irritable bowel syndrome with constipation or IBS-C, ask your doctor how Linzess can help you get ahead of it. Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LANZESS.
The calendar may say November, but it's Nowember at your Toyota dealer. Because right now, you can get a great lease or a low APR on the redesigned all-hybrid Camry. Now you can save big on a powerful new Tacoma or Tundra, on a fuel-efficient Prius, Corolla, or versatile RAV4. But don't wait. Like November, Nowember goes fast. So see your Toyota dealer now. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
The LA Clippers. You're listening to LA Clippers basketball. Take us with you wherever you are on the iHeartRadio app.
Clippers are victorious. They win 105-1.
When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist, end of friendship. Or choose chill, because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
The National Basketball Association on SiriusXM. For a full list of games and channels, go to SiriusXM.com/NBA schedule.
Bucks on Sirius 210, XM 232 and Internet 829. 49ers on Sirius 108, XM 386 and Internet 827. 1 p.m. Washington Commanders face the Pittsburgh Steelers. Commanders on Sirius 82, XM 230 and Internet 831. Steelers on Sirius 146, XM 384 and Internet 826. 4:05 p.m. LA Chargers taking the Tennessee Titans. Chargers on Sirius 162, XM 227 and Internet 817. Titans on Sirius 161, XM 380 and Internet 830. 4:25 p.m. Arizona Cardinals taking the New York Jets. Cardinals on Sirius 85, XM 225 and Internet 800. Jets on Sirius 106, XM 381 and Internet 824. 4:25 p.m. Dallas Cowboys take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Cowboys on Sirius 81, XM 226 and Internet 808. Eagles on Sirius 158, XM 382 and Internet 825. 8:20 p.m. Houston Texans take on the Detroit Lions. Texans on Sirius 85, XM 225 and Internet 812. Lions on Sirius 81, XM 226 and Internet 810. National feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 88. Spanish feed on Sirius 162, XM 227 and Internet 832. I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Sunday, November the 10th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In the NFL, 9:30 a.m., Carolina Panthers take on the New York Giants. Panthers on Sirius 160, XM 228 and Internet 804. Giants on Sirius 161, XM 380 and Internet 823. National feed on Sirius 162, XM 227 and Internet 963. 1 p.m. Chicago Bears face the New England Patriots. Bears on Sirius 85, XM 225 and Internet 805. Patriots on Sirius 106, XM 381 and Internet 821. 1 p.m. Indianapolis Colts face the Buffalo Bills. Colts on Sirius 81, XM 226 and Internet 813. Bills on Sirius 158, XM 382 and Internet 803. 1 p.m., Jacksonville Jaguars face the Minnesota Vikings. Jaguars on Sirius 83, XM 229 and Internet 814. Vikings on Sirius 211, XM 383 and Internet 820. 1 p.m., Kansas City Chiefs take on the Denver Broncos. Chiefs on Sirius 132, XM 233 and Internet 815. Broncos on Sirius 119, XM 387 and Internet 809. 1 p.m., New Orleans Saints take on the Atlanta Falcons. Saints on Sirius 113, XM 231 and Internet 822. Falcons on Sirius 103, XM 385 and Internet 801.
The PGA Tour comes to life on SiriusXM. It's your destination for everything on the tour. Hear live hole-by-hole coverage and expert analysis. PGA Tour Radio, SiriusXM 92.
I'm Mick Kern with It Happened in Baseball. Some odds and ends for you. August 6th, 2001, while playing for the Boston Red Sox, Scott Hatteberg of Moneyball fame lined into a triple play against the Texas Rangers during the fourth inning. His next at-bat was with none out in the sixth inning and the bases loaded. All Hatteberg did was take a Juan Moreno pitch out of the park for his second career grand slam, in the process becoming the first player in Major League history to hit it into a triple play, then follow that at-bat up with a grand slam. The Red Sox took the game 10-7. April 23rd, 1999, Chan-Ho Park, the first major leaguer from South Korea, served up not one but two grand slams in the same inning, a major league first. Pitching for the Los Angeles Dodgers at home against the St. Louis Cardinals, Park gave up the two big hits in the third inning, and both times Cards third baseman Fernando Tatis did the damage. Tatis became the first major leaguer to accomplish this feat and set a new record with 8 RBI in the same inning. Not bad for a player who had never cleared the the bases with a home run before in his major league career. St. Louis went on to win the game 12-5. Park was also on the mound when Barry Bonds of the San Francisco Giants hit his 71st home run of the season on October 5th, 2001. That round trip removed Bonds' pass card slugger Mark McGwire for the most home runs in one season. For good measure, Park also served up Bonds' 72nd home run later that same game. Park last pitched in the majors in 2010 and recorded 124 wins. For It Happened in Baseball, I'm Mick Kern.
SiriusXM has soccer covered end to end. SiriusXM FC. Hear live play-by-play and talk shows hosted by legends of the game. It's SiriusXM FC on Channel 157.
I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your SiriusXM sports schedule for Sunday, November the 10th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In the EPL, 9 a.m., Manchester United faces Leicester on SiriusXM and Internet Channels 157. 9 a.m., Tottenham takes on Ipswich on Sirius 208, XM 202, and Internet 964. 10:30 a.m., Chelsea takes on Arsenal on SiriusXM and Internet Channels 157. In the NBA, 3 p.m., Detroit Pistons take on the Houston Rockets. Pistons on Sirius 209, XM 212, and Internet 888. Rockets on Internet 890. 3:30 p.m., Milwaukee Bucks take on the Boston Celtics. Bucks on Sirius 160, XM 213, and Internet 896. Celtics on Internet 881. 5 p.m., Indiana Pacers take on the New York Knicks. Pacers on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 891. Knicks on Internet 899. 6 p.m., Orlando Magic face the Washington Wizards. Magic on Sirius 209, XM 212, and Internet 901. Wizards on Internet 909. 7 p.m., Oklahoma City Thunder face the Golden State Warriors. Thunder on Sirius 211, XM 214, and Internet 900. Warriors on Internet 889. 7 p.m., Minnesota Timberwolves take on the Miami Heat. Timberwolves on Sirius 210, XM 215, and Internet 897. Heat on Internet 895. 7 p.m., Philadelphia 76ers face the Charlotte Hornets. 76ers on Sirius 160, XM 213, and Internet 902. Hornets on Internet 883. 8 p.m., Denver Nuggets take on the Dallas Mavericks. Nuggets on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 887. Mavericks on Internet 886. 8 p.m., Phoenix Suns take on the Sacramento Kings. Suns on Sirius 83, XM 216, and Internet 903. Kings on Internet 905. 9 p.m., Portland Trailblazers take on the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailblazers on Sirius 119, XM 217, and Internet 904. Grizzlies on Internet 894. 9:30 p.m., LA Lakers take on the Toronto Raptors. Lakers on Sirius and XM channels 167, Internet 893. Raptors on Internet 907. In the NHL, 7 p.m., Chicago Blackhawks take on the Minnesota Wild. Blackhawks on XM 220, Internet 925. Wild on Internet 933. 7 p.m., New Jersey Devils take on the San Jose Sharks. Devils on XM 219, Internet 936. Sharks on Internet 942. 8 p.m., Anaheim Ducks take on the Columbus Blue Jackets. Ducks on Sirius and XM channels 91, Internet 920. Blue Jackets on Internet 927. In NCAA College Men's Basketball, noon, Indiana takes on Eastern Illinois on Sirius 94, XM 195, and Internet 957. Noon, Wisconsin faces Appalachian State on XM 388, Internet 970. 1 p.m., Georgia Tech faces North Florida on Internet 972. 1 p.m., Vanderbilt takes on Southeast Missouri on XM and Internet 374. 1 p.m., Wake Forest takes on Michigan. Wake Forest on Internet 971. Michigan on XM and Internet. Michigan on XM and Internet 372. 2 p.m., Miami takes on Binghamton on Internet 974. 2 p.m., Oklahoma State takes on St. Thomas on Internet 973. 3:30 p.m., Georgia takes on Texas Southern on Internet 972. 5 p.m., Creighton takes on Fairleigh Dickinson on Sirius 97, XM 202, and Internet 964. 5 p.m., Gonzaga faces Arizona State on Sirius XM and Internet channels 84. 5 p.m., LSU takes on Alabama State on XM 388, Internet 978. In NCAA College Women's Basketball, 1 p.m., Maryland takes on Duke on XM and Internet 371. 3 p.m., Alabama takes on Troy on XM 388, Internet 978. 3 p.m., Iowa State takes on Southern on Sirius 156, XM 198, and Internet 952. 3 p.m. Ole Miss takes on UAPB on Internet 975. 3 p.m. South Carolina takes on NC State on Sirius XM and Internet channels 84. 3 p.m. Texas takes on Southeast Missouri on Sirius 98, XM 190, and Internet 960.
Follow every second of the action on NHL Network Radio. From behind the bench to every play on the ice. If it's hockey, it's on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Sirius XM 91.
For Sirius XM Sports, I'm Ryan Payton. Northern Dancer was a champion racehorse in the mid-60s. The Canadian-bred Bay Stallion was the North American 3-year-old champion horse of the year after winning 2/3 of the American Triple Crown. His win at the Kentucky Derby was set in a record fashion of 2 minutes flat, a number that stood till 1973 when Secretariat would beat it. Northern Dancer went on to win the Preakness, but fell short of the Triple Crown when he placed third in the final leg. He would head on to Canada and win the last race of his career, the Queen's Plate, the first leg of Canada's Triple Crown. However, after a great effort, tenderness in his front left leg would end his career. Now, all those racing accomplishments may have been the least of his influence, though. The stallion went on to become the greatest sire of his time. His penchant for delivering stakes champions made him the first one to demand $1 million stud fee in the world. From 1974 to 1988, his offspring led the Keeneland July selected yearly sale, amassing over $160 million in sales. More than 1,000 stake races have been won by horses that were connected to him in some capacity before he died in 1990. Northern Dancer, a champion on the racetrack, his legacy continues to live on. For Sirius XM Sports, I'm Ryan Payton.
Sirius XM Fantasy Sports Radio is the place for expert advice, strategy, and information from the best fantasy sports analysis to win your league. Plus, hear pick-by-pick coverage of live drafts and interviews with top players, coaches, and team executives on Sirius XM 87.
I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM Sports schedule for Sunday, November the 10th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In the NFL, 9:30 a.m., Carolina Panthers take on the New York Giants. Panthers on Sirius 160, XM 228, and Internet 804. Giants on Sirius 161, XM 380, and Internet 823. National feed on Sirius 162, XM 227, and Internet 963. 1 p.m. Chicago Bears face the New England Patriots. Bears on Sirius 85, XM 225, and Internet 805. Patriots on Sirius 106, XM 381, and Internet 821. 1 p.m. Indianapolis Colts face the Buffalo Bills. Colts on Sirius 81, XM 226, and Internet 813. Bills on Sirius 158, XM 382, and Internet 803. 1 p.m., Jacksonville Jaguars face the Minnesota Vikings. Jaguars on Sirius 83, XM 229, and Internet 814. Vikings on Sirius 211, XM 383, and Internet 820. 1 p.m., Kansas City Chiefs take on the Denver Broncos. Chiefs on Sirius 132, XM 233, and Internet 815. Broncos on Sirius 119, XM 387, and Internet 809. 1 p.m., New Orleans Saints take on the Atlanta Falcons. Saints on Sirius 113, XM 231, and Internet 822. Falcons on Sirius 103, XM 385, and Internet 801. 1 p.m., Tampa Bay Buccaneers face the San Francisco 49ers. Bucks on Sirius 210, XM 232, and Internet 829. 49ers on Sirius 108, XM 386, and Internet 827. 1 p.m., Washington Commanders face the Pittsburgh Steelers. Commanders on Sirius 82, XM 230, and Internet 831. Steelers on Sirius 146, XM 384, and Internet 826. 4:05 p.m., LA Chargers take on the Tennessee Titans. Chargers on Sirius 162, XM 227, and Internet 817. Titans on Sirius 161, XM 380, and Internet 830. 4:25 p.m., Arizona Cardinals take on the New York Jets. Cardinals on Sirius 85, XM 225, and Internet 800. Jets on Sirius 106, XM 381, and Internet 824. 4:25 p.m., Dallas Cowboys take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Cowboys on Sirius 81, XM 226, and Internet 808. Eagles on Sirius 158, XM 382, and Internet 825. 8:20 p.m., Houston Texans take on the Detroit Lions. Texans on Sirius 85, XM 225, and Internet 812. Lions on Sirius 81, XM 226, and Internet 810. National feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 88. Spanish feed on Sirius 162, XM 227, and Internet 832. I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Sunday, November the 10th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In the NFL, 9:30 a.m., Carolina Panthers take on the New York Giants. Panthers on Sirius 160 XM228 and Internet 804. Giants on Sirius 161 XM380 and Internet 823. National feed on Sirius 162 XM227 and Internet 963. 1 p.m. Chicago Bears face the New England Patriots. Bears on Sirius 85 XM225 and Internet 805. Patriots on Sirius 106 XM381 and Internet 821. 1 p.m. Indianapolis Colts face the Buffalo Bills. Colts on Sirius 81 XM226 and Internet 813. Bills on Sirius 158 XM382 and Internet 803. 1 p.m., Jacksonville Jaguars face the Minnesota Vikings. Jaguars on Sirius 83 XM229 and Internet 814. Vikings on Sirius 211 XM383 and Internet 820. 1 p.m., Kansas City Chiefs take on the Denver Broncos. Chiefs on Sirius 132 XM233 and Internet 815. Broncos on Sirius 119 XM387 and Internet 809. 1 p.m., New Orleans Saints take on the Atlanta Falcons. Saints on Sirius 113 XM231 and Internet 822. Falcons on Sirius 103 XM385 and Internet 801.
Get the latest news, opinion, and analysis from MMA to boxing and the professional wrestling world 24/7. SiriusXM Fight Nation, SiriusXM 156, and the SXM app.
I'm Mick Kern with It Happened in Baseball. October 17th, 1989. Game 3 of the World Series. It pitted the Bay Neighbors against each other for the first time. The San Francisco Giants, led by Kevin Mitchell and Will Clark, against the Oakland A's, led by the Bash brothers, Mark McGuire and Jose Canseco. It was the fourth time these two franchises met up in the Fall Classic, but the first time with both teams located on the West Coast. The first two games this time around were won convincingly by the A's. The Giants returned home to Candlestick Park, looking to get back into the series. The pitching matchup for the pivotal Game 3 pitted 12-11 Don Robinson against 17-8 Bob Welsh. That pitching matchup never took place. At 5:04 p.m. local time, mere minutes before the game got underway, a 6.9 earthquake struck, rippling through the Bay Area for 15 seconds. As word got out about the extent of damage throughout the area and the news that there were casualties, baseball was put on hold. Once it was clear that Candlestick was fine, Game 3 got underway 10 days later. The A's were able to go back to their aces, Dave Stewart and Mike Moore, and swept the Giants, the first World Series sweep since the Reds beat the Yankees 4 straight back in 1976. On the strength of 2 wins, Stewart was selected as the series' most outstanding player. The 10-day delay between games was the longest in series history, and that final game on October 28th was the latest the World Series had gone up to that point in baseball history. For It Happened in Baseball, I'm Mick Kern.
Mad Dog Sports Radio has the best sports talk in the business, covering sports with a passion and knowledge you need. Mad Dog Sports Radio, SiriusXM 86, and the SXM app.
I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your SiriusXM sports schedule for Sunday, November the 10th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In the EPL, 9 a.m., Manchester United faces Leicester on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157. 9 a.m., Tottenham takes on Ipswich on Sirius 208 XM 202 and Internet 964. 10:30 a.m., Chelsea takes on Arsenal on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157. In the NBA, 3 p.m., Detroit Pistons take on the Houston Rockets. Pistons on Sirius 209 XM 212 and Internet 888. Rockets on Internet 890. 3:30 p.m., Milwaukee Bucks take on the Boston Celtics. Bucks on Sirius 160 XM 213 and Internet 896. Celtics on Internet 881. 5 p.m., Indiana Pacers take on the New York Knicks. Pacers on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 891. Knicks on Internet 899. 6 p.m., Orlando Magic face the Washington Wizards. Magic on Sirius 209 XM 212 and Internet 901. Wizards on Internet 909. 7 p.m., Oklahoma City Thunder face the Golden State Warriors. Thunder on Sirius 211 XM 214 and Internet 900. Warriors on Internet 889. 7 p.m., Minnesota Timberwolves take on the Miami Heat. Timberwolves on Sirius 210 XM 215 and Internet 897. Heat on Internet 895. 7 p.m., Philadelphia 76ers face the Charlotte Hornets. 76ers on Sirius 160 XM 213 and Internet 902. Hornets on Internet 883. 8 p.m., Denver Nuggets take on the Dallas Mavericks. Nuggets on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 887. Mavericks on Internet 886. 8 p.m., Phoenix Suns taking the Sacramento Kings. Suns on Sirius 83 XM 216 and Internet 903. Kings on Internet 905. 9 p.m., Portland Trailblazers taking the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailblazers on Sirius 119 XM 217 and Internet 904. Grizzlies on Internet 894. 9:30 p.m., LA Lakers taking the Toronto Raptors. Lakers on Sirius and XM channels 167, Internet 893. Raptors on Internet 907. In the NHL, 7 p.m., Chicago Blackhawks taking the Minnesota Wild. Blackhawks on XM 220, Internet 925. Wild on Internet 933. 7 p.m., New Jersey Devils taking the San Jose Sharks. Devils on XM 219, Internet 936. Sharks on Internet 942. 8 p.m., Anaheim Ducks taking the Columbus Blue Jackets. Ducks on Sirius and XM channels 91, Internet 920. Blue Jackets on Internet 927. In NCAA College Men's Basketball, noon, Indiana takes on Eastern Illinois on Sirius 94, XM 195 and Internet 957. Noon, Wisconsin faces Appalachian State on XM 388, Internet 970. 1 p.m., Georgia Tech faces North Florida on Internet 972. 1 p.m., Vanderbilt takes on Southeast Missouri on XM and Internet 374. 1 p.m., Wake Forest takes on Michigan. Wake Forest on Internet 971. Michigan on XM and Internet. Michigan on XM and Internet 372. 2 p.m., Miami takes on Binghamton on Internet 974. 2 p.m., Oklahoma State takes on St. Thomas on Internet 973. 3:30 p.m., Georgia takes on Texas Southern on Internet 972. 5 p.m., Creighton takes on Fairleigh Dickinson on Sirius 97 XM 202 and Internet 964. 5 p.m., Gonzaga faces Arizona State on Sirius XM and Internet channels 84. 5 p.m., LSU takes on Alabama State on XM 388, Internet 978. In NCAA College Women's Basketball, 1 p.m., Maryland takes on Duke on XM and Internet 371. 3 p.m., Alabama takes on Troy on XM 388, Internet 978. 3 p.m., Iowa State takes on Southern on Sirius 156, XM 198 and Internet 952. 3 p.m., Ole Miss takes on UAPB on Internet 975. 3 p.m., South Carolina takes on NC State on Sirius XM and Internet channels 84.